the Secret Galaxy unannounced live stream featuring Mike Case,
Some would say one of the best cartoon scratches of all time.
Kate and Chad,
I don't want to touch the cat pee towels.
and your host, Dan Larson.
Let's open him up and see what he's got.
Starts now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's going to be a pretty unstructured one tonight because I didn't do any kind of preparation for this. In fact, we're a few minutes late here because I was getting all my photos and links and stuff and things ready to go right before we started. So let's bring in my co-hosts here real quick right now and taking a look. This is why I write scripts, to do this stuff. It's my case.
Hey, it's me.
Save me.
Yeah, they call me the unstructured one. I'm the next lineup from the next Mythic Legions wave.
Mike, I got all dressed up. How come you're not dressed up?
I didn't get the memo. I'm wearing a Boba Fett shirt.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect.
How much more dressed up do you want me to be? This is basically a tuxedo.
That's true. It's formal as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Works for
Formal
me.
nerd wear. My best Boba Fett shirt.
No stains.
No.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
And then we also have Kate Chat. Hello, Kate Chat.
Hello.
Hello. Are you dressed semi-formally? Are you wearing Boba Fett attire? Kate?
Yes and no. What? I mean,
I'm just imagining that the yes is to Boba Fett attire.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Your finest.
Your
Yeah.
finest fett wear.
Fett linens.
Yeah. Only the good ones for when company comes out.
That's right.
that's right. It's the diamond-studded rangefinder that really.
That's right.
drove
That's
me
one of
up.
those things. That's one of those things that's like gone. Like after when our parents are dead, like there's no more get out the good linens, get out the good china. Like nobody has good linens in China anymore.
Oh, for what? For what purpose?
Right.
Well, so I remember when I was a kid, I remember asking. I lived with my grandparents, and I remember looking right at my grandmother one day and asking her, "Why don't we have the good? Why don't we have good china? Or where's our good china?" And she was like, "You're eating on it." Like it was. That was
You're
like
soaking in it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're eating. This is what you have. This is, and it is. It's.
I think my parents had the china cabinet, as it was called, right? Like it was just the big sort of like glass doors and whatever.
That's what I use for toys now.
Yeah, you use my parents' china cabinet. I swear we used those dishes once in the 22 years I lived at home. We used those dishes once. It's like, why do we even have these?
What's the point of even having them? Yeah, exactly.
Do we have them? Yeah. I don't even know what they look like. I don't even know if they're worth anything. They're long gone now. My parents sold that house and moved out, and I don't know what happened to those things.
No, your mom still has them. She
does she?
Yeah, she asks me to take them every time we I see her. Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, they can become everyday plates for us. It's fine.
That's how fancy you are.
Why not use them?
Yeah.
What the heck's the point? It's not fancy
So you don't
dinners
break
or
them.
anything. I think it was one Thanksgiving, either a Thanksgiving or a Christmas, that those dishes came in. There it is. Yeah, as I'm saying.
There you go.
Dark there, exactly. Speaking of chat, let's say hi to chat. We got Brick Something is here. I saw Brick Something at Legions Con. Doc Zen is here. Derek Chandler is here. I saw Derek Chandler at Legions Con. Jason Reichert is here. I saw Jason Reichert at Legions Con. Mr. Ryan Clark is here. Tech 715, yes. Storkler is here. Sergio Garcia. If I say somebody's name who was at Legions Con, I apologize if I didn't know you were at Legions Con, or if I saw you and we talked. Because I talked to people like on Friday night, and then when I saw them on Saturday, I was like, I haven't seen you in forever, and they're like, we talked yesterday, and I was like, oh man. Whoops.
And
You need an assistant. You need an assistant to just follow you around and just like whisper into your ear, like last time you saw someone.
Who usually does that, Kate and chat?
I legit have a note on my phone for every single show we go to, and this is why you need me there, because
It's just tough. So it's tough because there are so many people, and like I'm at the disadvantage because everybody already knows it's just how it is. People know my name. Hey, Dan, how's it going? I love the show, whatever. And I'm like, hi, person, and it's like, I met you, and they'll be like, you met me at PowerCon last year. I was like, right, PowerCon last year. And I'm just like, I have no memory of it. And I feel like a jerk, and it's unfortunate, but it is just
no, I think more often it's, that you met this person, that you've had a conversation, but you also, because we have our actual names, and then we have our screen names, and then we have like sometimes secondary screen names.
Well, and then it's like, well, what is that person? Is this someone who is a customizer? Do they make something? Do they produce something? Have I read their comics? Have I seen their drawings? Have I played their game? Have I heard their music? Have I seen their videos? Like, what is that? What do I know that person from? What is the thing that they produce? Or is it a person who is someone who is watching the show and they're a fan and they've commented and I've seen their name 1,000 times on the screen, and I'm just not able to connect it to the person because even meeting people in person, it's like there's so many of those encounters that are very similar. Hi, how are you? Love the show. Thank you so much. What are you doing? What'd you buy? How's the thing? How's the show going? It's like that's just the reality of the situation. And so I feel really, really bad when I'm meeting someone, especially for the second or third time, and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
Kate, Dan still did that for me, and he picked me up for the airport. I was like, "Hey,
yeah,"
Dan.
I was holding a sign. I was like, "Mike Case."
Yeah, who are you?
Are you Mike? Machine Man's here. Matt Nelson. I'm sorry, Kate. I missed that Jason Riker comment.
Yeah. So no joke. Jay Riker, I'm pretty sure for first year PowerCon, it probably says something like, gave Dan bag of goodies.
Gundams. Yeah.
I think there was like an invisible woman or something.
Yes, there was like a 12-inch or 15-inch or whatever it was, superposable.
Right now, but yes, like, so it probably says, gave Dan.
Yeah, see, we remember that. Yeah, absolutely.
I remember stuff. I just don't remember people.
Things.
But my point is, I keep all of these things, and we also try to take pictures with people because, if you have like a picture of what you bought from them or what you.
Well, yeah, no, that's going to come up later tonight. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're going to notice the absence of those pictures.
It's just nice to look back and have those. And
absolutely. And I wish I had been thinking ahead. And you were supposed to go with me. That's the thing, is originally like all year long we'd been talking about it, and you were going to be going with me to Legion's Con. Not necessarily to like walk around as my assistant or anything, but like that's just how it works. And I was just like, I don't know, like I really feel like Legion's Con for you and for your personal experience, this was going to be the kind of show where you'd like walk the floor once and then be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
There's nothing else here for me. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe next year. We'll see.
I took Lily.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I took Lily to WonderCon, and she walked the floor with me for like 5 minutes, and then she went back to her hotel. Yeah. And sat by the pool. Like,
well, and it's not that her. It's not like, Kate, you're interested in stuff, vintage toys and pop culture and all those things. Yeah. I just wasn't sure because Legion's Con, and this is one of the things that's great about it. We're going to see a lot of photos of this here shortly. It's so full of just like custom work, right? Yeah. Dioramas and action figures and cloth goods and painted heads and unpainted heads and signage and all these other things. But I have to admit, after a pass, it's like, is there anything you wanted to go back and look at? If not, you're like, well, I guess I'm done,
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 booths that are selling actual like modern or vintage toys. But most of it is more like an art show type thing. And so unless you're going to really get in and go in and appreciate all these painted heads and stuff that are selling fast,
right.
It's all incredible work. And that's why people are there. It's
just go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Dorkler, it's just too many interactions to remember everything at any given moment. It is. And you're trying to talk to as many people as possible and interact with as many people as possible. And it can be just very difficult.
And just for this particular comment, Dorkler, at SGX, just to kind of go back to that exact statement, I believe that I walked up to you and shook your hand like, hey, how you doing? Because we had talked at Toy Pizza Con, but then you were like, oh, hi, how are you? And I was like, oh, shoot, was that not the dude that we talked to at Toy Pizza Con for like 20 minutes? And then I was like all stressed out about that. So yeah, it is very interesting how like in context, people are.
Also, I need everybody to work on mixing up our looks here. It's there's too many of us that are just like middle-aged white dudes with beards, and it's like I can't tell us apart.
Legally, I'm not allowed to get rid of my beard.
Yeah.
So shaving my head's all I got.
Yeah. Mike, he's the one with glasses and a beard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Hey, 16 shooters here. How's it go, Trevor? I did pretty well this year. I had to introduce my wife to a bunch of people as I walked her through. That's good because you don't want to be like, there's this guy. He's a hey guy. You know, there you go, Machine Man. Yeah, mix it up. Let's, funny shirts, funny hats. Let's make it easier for me. We are a demographic. Yeah, that's what it is. So one thing I wanted to get into real quick here before we get into Legions Con photos and stuff. If you're not familiar with it, man, it's been like 3 weeks and I forgot how to do everything here. Present, share screen. Let's go over here. This one. There we go.
Riveting.
Yeah. This is the Riot Press and Ramen Toys American Ninja X Kickstarter. It started, I don't know, like 10 days ago. It's got 22 days left. Currently at 12,400. There is a comic book component to this that tells the story, but so Patrick Thomas Parnell, he's basically Riot Press. And he's been doing comics and stuff for years. He's been working with the toy industry for a few years now as well. And he's also part of the Glyos community. His Johnny Phantasm character is out there as a Glyos figure. I met him last year at PowerCon. He was very nice and gave me one of his Johnny Phantasm figures, which I believe is a collab with Toy Pizza. So this is the American Ninja X, which is basically, I don't know, if there's not enough G.I. Joe classified ninjas for you in your life, this is another one that you can sort of supplement with. There's the American Ninja X, who's sort of we'll call him the Snake Eyes of this world. And then there's let me get down to him. There's USA Assassin, who's sort of the Storm Shadow of the world. So check that out if you're interested. This still has a couple of weeks left on it. I actually, if you take a look at my Instagram, Patrick did send me this painted prototype, very early model. So it doesn't hold together very well, like all the pins aren't in it and they're not very tight. It's basically just so you can, fit the piece together and see what it would look like as a whole. He does not come with an obstacle set. Maybe in the future, if this does well, who knows? You can get all those.
See, like Captain Snake America eyes or something.
You can get the salmon ladder. This one, you just keep
the bar up.
That. All that stuff. But multiple handsets, the sort of expected Marvel Legends classified articulation, 2 different heads, weapons, opening backpack that you can put a bunch of stuff in. This head that might or might not look familiar to you if you've seen Canon films before. This is the unmasked American Ninja X head. There's the US Assassin. So check it out. They're still working on some stuff as far as like what the cloth goods will look like and how they'll function. But a couple of weeks left on that. Oh, this is the stretch goals and stuff. You got the all black ops here. And yeah, it's cool. It's a really, really nice figure. Like I said, I've got the painted prototype in my hands. I took some pictures and posted them on my Instagram. So go check that out if you're interested. I should probably post a link to it, huh? Make it faster here. There we go.
It just looks like Snake Eyes got really patriotic.
Yeah, it's like Snake Eyes and Captain America had a baby.
Yeah.
Exactly. So. All right, that's that. We also have it's a salmon ladder, right, Kate, down the street?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fishways. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fishway. Yeah, we have one of those too.
Like a ladder for salmon? Like they climb up with their little.
They call it a ladder, but I think it's more like steps. So they can swim upstream.
Well, they do like the whole jumping thing, I guess.
Yeah. We take the bears out so that the bears don't mess everything up.
Yeah, we have way fewer bears than salmon for sure.
I didn't see one bear when I was there, so now I feel cheated.
I've never seen a bear here, so it's not just you.
All right, I can feel I've got company then.
Yeah, Jason Riker. It is it's a legally distinct head that may or may not. Who knows? No one can say for sure.
Brodakoff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Who knows? Is it canon? I don't know. One other thing I wanted to get to here real quick is this. So I did mention this to Kate to you beforehand that we were going to be talking about this. SH Figuarts recently showed off their new Harry Potter action figures, and we currently, Kate and we own the 4 figures that currently exist: Snape, Ron, Harry, and Hermione. We don't have them on display. They've sort of been in a bin for a really long time. So I was curious, as someone who used to be a fan, are you interested in these figures? I know you're seeing the pictures for the first time here. This is Harry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll show you the Snape if I can remember which way I'm going with this. There we go. I'm sorry, not Snape, Voldemort.
So first statement just is that Harry Potter looks like it should be riding a, like, I don't know, he looks like he's from Akira to me.
From Akira?
Yeah. I can see it.
That's not the analysis I was expecting.
Yeah.
Tetsuo.
Yeah, exactly. So right. Yeah, art versus artist. This is an easy pass for me.
Okay. They look like nice figures.
They look
we haven't seen exactly what this figure is going to come with, as far as, like, it's going to have his broom, is he going to have a robe, is he going to have all the other stuff, who knows? Like, those other figures,
I mean, does he come with a dead Cedric Diggory? Like, there's a lot of things that could be
too soon
in this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's two likenesses they'd have to pack into one box.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'm no.
All right, so these are a pass for you, right?
Yeah, these are an easy pass. Just
okay, so that's fine. We can, and perhaps we'll put the others up for sale. And it's tough, right? Because you never know where to draw that line, art versus artist. There are lots of things, like, we were talking about it earlier, and you sort of made the comparison to Lord of the Rings, right? Like, you're a big fan of that franchise as well.
Sure.
So it's tough. And so, like, how do you feel about this?
What?
These are SH Figuarts is also doing Lord of the Rings now.
Okay. Well, that's funny, because that was exactly the statement that I made.
I know. That's why I was like, this is going to be great.
You didn't say anything about that.
You gotta leave it on for the live stream, so we get the live reaction.
What a dink you are!
The visceral gut reaction.
Oh,
I love that. Oh,
he has some articulation. He's got shoulders here.
He has shoulders.
But I think he's a pack-in with Frodo.
He's a pack-in with Frodo. Yeah.
How you feeling about this likeness, Kate?
I mean, he is just dreamy, isn't he? That is a dreamy Frodo right there.
It's a nice looking cloak he's got, right? All that looks good.
Yes, the leaves of Lorien, like, just lovely. No, yeah, right here.
I assume that ring is sculpted onto that hand.
I think it is. Yeah, I was zooming in on it to see. Yeah, if it was.
Otherwise, you're losing that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I can't. I
don't know.
My burden to bear face, right?
That looks to me like he just shit his pants.
Well, is this I just got bit by the giant spider face, and the foam is about to come out of my mouth?
Share the load.
So we've talked a lot about the fact that I like toys that look like toys.
Right. You don't like really exact likenesses because they're never going to be perfect. Right. Yeah.
Right. I don't care. I would rather have something that looked more cartoony than something that was poorly face printed. Right. Like those gotta go though. That's bad.
You don't like these there. Spaghetti feet here.
That's look, bad tattoos. Like, this is drunken tattoo on your top of your foot.
It's disturbing because he's got hairy feet, but there's nothing on his legs.
There's nothing on his legs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like bad choices. Too many drinks. But yeah, how dreamy is Aragorn?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, he's a little. Is this like this?
I think the face is a little off on him. Like you're saying, like, the sculpt, the 3D, the digital printing and whatever, like it's just not landing on this Aragorn.
I think the face is a little off on all of them.
The final production figures could be better. They might be better. Once you get it in hand, it's the lighting, it's all this stuff. Like, it's, I don't know.
No.
Like from the neck down, they look great. He looks awesome.
I want these bad. Like I want like really, really badly to want these. Are these
Jesus
like
Azeroth?
I was gonna say you can use this as your Christ figure as well.
It really looks like yeah.
I can see that. Bobby update down.
Jesus Azeroth is so good.
Yeah. Pube feet.
How tall are these? Like 8 inches?
No, yeah, closer to 6
inches?
and so Frodo's gonna be like 4. Yeah.
Can you go back to that Legolas one?
Yeah, we'll come back around to that.
Oh, okay.
We're still trying to get past Aragorn's stare.
Just those dead eyes.
I don't know.
I mean, Viggo's got a weird head, right?
It's not wrong. I just don't know if it's that weird.
It's like we have the Diamond Select ones. I don't have them handy though, so I can't pull them out to see if it's better. This Gollum is going to be tiny. If Frodo ends up being around 4 inches, that Gollum's going to be tiny.
He's too small to be Gollum. Gollum isn't that much. Gollum is basically a hobbit.
Correct.
Just like
correct. Yes. That is yes, that is correct. Right.
What is it? He's a Moor. Is it he's a Moor? Is that what he was? A Moor?
That sounds right.
Like the offshoot of a hobbit.
Yeah, but basically like a hobbit. So
right. So yeah, this face is kind of like this is almost bleeding cartoonish to me.
I just see him going, just that's all I hear is
I think I like that one the best out of all of them.
Oh, Rick, something. You're right. He's a store. That's what it is. A store.
Oh yes, yeah. Because I think this looks.
Some of us haven't read the books yet. Could you?
Sorry to spoil those 60-year-old books.
I think he looks the least like they're trying to make it super Orlando Bloomy. Like,
Robo, I think Robo had him on his weekly today, and he
Orlando
was commenting.
Bloom?
What's that? No,
What?
no, he did not get Orlando Bloom.
Okay, I was gonna say,
wouldn't that be cool?
He was basically he was suggesting that part of them not looking right is none of them are dirty. Like they all need to be dirty and sweaty and like they're all too clean. And that Legolas, if any of them has the most, he would be the cleanest of all of them.
Yeah.
So that's okay. But that, like Legolas, especially Legolas, Aragorn and Frodo
Aragorn needs to be dirty as fuck. Like that guy, he's got
he
dirt
needs to look like himself.
It needs to smell. Like, exactly. Yeah. That figure needs to
Well, that's
they look cool though. Like I think that the outfits are really they look cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they'll be more posable than the Diamond Select ones, and they're also going to be more expensive than the Diamond Select ones.
I mean, it's a trade-off as always.
That's how it goes. Sorry about setting you up on that, but
I thought that was fun.
Wow, what a dink you are! Like seriously, that was the comparison that I used when we were talking about this.
Yeah, I was like, look, I want to make sure you know what you're walking into here, and you have your thoughts sort of together. But I didn't tell her about the Lord of the Rings figures.
Yeah,
so
super cool.
She immediately went from J.K. Rowling to Tolkien.
Yeah, I was
he was a problematic individual and whatever, and I was like, this is going to be great live. So
hard, easy pass on the creator that is still actively hurting people. I don't have to worry about the creator that is
the dead one
actually hurting people. Yeah, exactly.
No, I went to his grave. He's still there.
Yeah, but
he's
still
being
a jerk.
Yeah,
he's quiet now. So
yeah, he hasn't posted anything harmful on Twitter.
No,
Thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
he keeps most of his
exactly.
thoughts
That's
to
my
himself at
point.
this
So
point.
Yeah.
I feel like- yeah. I'm
Fun
glad
times.
you're proud of yourself on that one.
If I'm not entertaining me, then why am I bothering to do anything?
Yeah.
Great
yeah,
question.
Absolutely.
So Legions Con was this last weekend. Mike, have you ever been to Legions Con? I already know the answer.
Never.
No.
Not
do you think
once.
maybe you'll head out at some point? I know this was you had a very busy October.
I did. I had
You
a
went
super
to-
busy October. I went to 2 different conventions. Flew
Yeah.
across the country twice.
Yeah,
It's always awkward because they always do Legion Con the same weekend-ish. And that's always also my wedding anniversary.
Oh, right.
But-
They already announced the dates for next year. Is it on your
What is
anniversary? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
can't-
If Dorclair or Trevor are still in chat, they might know.
I want the answers. I want to go. And like, I've got a friend who I just hung out with at ICC Con who's like, we got to go. Like next year, we got to go. And I'm like, I'm down. If I can like finagle it with my wife, I'm down. I'll go.
November 8th, 9th next year.
Okay. So it's before my wedding anniversary.
Oh, all right. Very
That's good. That's good. But I always could think, like we could go to New York. Like she loves New York. Lily loves New York. And then I could sneak off to New Jersey for a day or two,
Absolutely.
Hey, are we planning this right now? I can reach out to her and find out what shows she wants to go to.
There you go.
Like-
See?
Just take your wife to Jersey for your
we,
anniversary.
We were at we went to, what was it? Texas Roadhouse the other night because my parents gave us a gift card and she was like, "Can I just get a baked potato and like a side of a baked potato?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure when we were there, Kate ordered potato skins and then also a baked potato." And she's like, "I knew I loved Kate."
Yeah.
Let me get this clear. Let me read your order back to you.
Right.
You want a potato with
Yeah.
a side of potato.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
You got it.
Well, the potato skins were delicious. Like that's all
They
I can
were,
say.
but they're also basically baked potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, chat's on your side. It's fine. 2 baked potatoes. Kate a hobbit.
100%. Kate is a
Potatoes.
hobbit. Yeah.
So there's that line. I think actually maybe it might be on my Instagram. Like that. Yeah, I do love the smell of good tilled earth, and I like things that grow.
I mean,
and
that's
yeah,
basically
I think-
cut grass, right? Who doesn't love the smell of cut grass?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
no, cut grass and tilled earth are two.
It's
totally
true. That's
They're
true.
different.
It's
Alright,
true.
alright.
That's true.
Two
Yeah,
glorious smells, but two completely different.
They're adjacent. They're like related. Come on.
Yeah,
Give
I guess
it
they're
to
in
me
the
a
same-
little bit.
They're in the same family. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
My
I mentioned it at the top. Oh, sorry. I don't think I mentioned it at the top of the show. Usually I try to keep live streams close to hour and a half, but I don't care. Tonight it's been a long 2 weeks. A lot of stuff happened and whatever. And I've got like 800 pictures here and then 800 pickups. So we're just going for however long the show ends up being. No rush on it or anything like
We're gonna
that.
go for a robo Ken Plume Mike Case.
I don't know if we can do that. I have to go to
Go
bed
6,
tonight at
7
some
hours.
point. You guys, Jesus. So this was Legions Con, for those that don't know, is a multi-day event. Technically Legions Con is Saturday, Sunday, and G-Con is Friday, and Intern for a day is Thursday, but it usually kind of kicks off on Thursday. Intern for a day, as I understand it, I've never been, is a limited number of people. It's sort of opened up and you apply and they randomly select people. And you get to go tour the Four Horsemen facility and see where they work and how they work and maybe get a little sculpting demonstration. And I don't know, I've never been, so I'm just basing it on what I've heard about stuff. But that was Thursday. Friday is G-Con, and that's when they usually do their sort of next wave reveal. And it was like I think it was like 4.5 hours, almost 5 hour live stream this year.
Yeah, it kept
Did
going.
you listen to it the whole ride?
Yes,
down?
I did not watch it. I was listening to it while I was driving down from New Hampshire. That's when they revealed the whole next wave, and it's really cool. And I've got some of the pictures of that stuff in there. But last year, as far as I know, the first time they ever did this was they revealed or they surprised everybody with a figure release that they hadn't talked about, that they hadn't announced. And that was the Valiant Knight, which is this guy who I have my custom head on here. But it was like new body, awesome figure. Yeah. And they didn't say anything about it. And all of a sudden, just everybody's like walking around. It's like, where'd you get that? What is that? You know? And it's like, it's a new figure. It was just on the table. And so everybody goes and buys one. And so this year, when I got to the hotel that the con is in, they have display cases out in the sort of common area. And this figure was out in one of the cases, and nobody had said anything about it. And everybody's kind of looking at it like, I'll bet that's the surprise figure for this year, because during the live stream, they introduced a new species to the Legions line, and it was these snake folks, Ninian, I don't know. I don't know the names. Sorry. But they're very cool, and it was the surprise figure, and I do have one right here on my table. Mike, I think you got one too.
I do. It's on its way.
It's almost there. So that's that, and he was sort of just tucked into the back of the display. This was a life-size statue of. They've got multiple life-size statues
Those
of different
things
characters
are
from the line.
so freaking cool. Like, I still want them to do a horse. I think it would be amazing. But oh my gosh, those things are cool.
Well, if anybody would know that it was in the background of one of the photos, it would be Trevor, since he took them. So
yeah, that's true. It's kind of like a cheat code.
I don't know how he does. I man, the burden of having that job and knowing about stuff just
seriously,
weeks, if not months in advance. Like,
I can't tell you how many times I get a text message from Dan when he finds something out. And he's like, I can't tell you what my news is, but I know news. And I'm like, well, thanks for telling me nothing. Yeah. Like, literally nothing, Dan.
Bookmark this, so when it comes out, I can be like, that's the thing I wanted to tell you about.
That's the thing I wanted to tell you.
Yeah. But it's very cool. Life-size piece. I did not pre-order this figure. Did you get this one, Mike?
No, I might get it when it comes out, but
it looks really cool.
Yeah.
It was just I'm sure I'll end up getting it.
It's a little much. Like there's a
lot going on.
It's almost like that. I think you should leave sketch. Like, I've got too much shit on me. Like,
it's true.
He just has a lot of stuff. But you know, I did get the redone dude. I can't remember his name, and the bear from this wave. And those are the two. Yes. Like, I had to pick and choose because I couldn't afford the whole wave, and that's where my money landed.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Just
just as a Scapula 2. Is that it? Scapular. Trevor would know.
Well, yeah, several people.
Probably.
There you go.
Like 20 people.
Crypt Keeper.
There you go.
There it is. Thank you very much, Babylon Squared. It's as having just been through the trying to plan your own convention experience. There are things that you want to be able to do that are more of a spectacle, right? That are just neat things that you don't have to pay for it. It's just part of the experience of being there. And so I'm pretty sure they've rolled them out. The first one I think was at PowerCon. It was the big troll orc guy, whatever. Yeah. And then there's 2 cosmic ones, and then this one. I think I'm pretty sure this was the first time they showed off this one. And it's just neat to be able to have that sort of larger than life, thing that makes you want to go be at that event and see it in person. It's a very neat thing. Oh, there's a close-up. I guess I didn't really need close-ups since I can already zoom in on the photos that I took. Look at all this detail. Look at this wing on the collar. Like,
what's that made out of?
I don't know. I'm assuming 3D printed. I don't know, but they're all like easily disassemblable. So they can take it apart in pieces and transport it relatively easily and safely. But just really, really cool. And from the 4 Horsemen's perspective, it's just got to be a thrill to be able to see these characters, life size like that.
Sure,
just neat stuff. This is the big dragon that they revealed. There's no point even like taking pictures of it because you can't really, like, if you show, like, Mike, you have the HasLab Unicron, right?
Yep. For now.
Like, if you show a picture of that to somebody, they'll be like, okay, it looks like a robot.
Meaningless. Yeah, there's no scale. There's no sense of scale. There's no sense of size. Yeah.
Yeah. So Maverick says, think it's a mix of 3D printed and possibly some super high density foam. Dorklair says mix of foam and 3D print. So, and I think even soft goods on that, like actual fabric.
Oh, it
soft
definitely
goods.
looks like it has soft goods.
It's just cloth. Yeah, it's clothes. He has clothes on. I'm wearing soft goods now.
Yeah, me too. I actually usually go around in hard molded plastic. It's really hard to sit down, but I think it looks better.
It drapes more realistically. Yeah. The dragon looks amazing. I don't know. I was like, I can't get it. And then you see it in person, you're like, I have to get it.
Oh, there wasn't
we're getting
ever,
it.
There
There's
wasn't
a question
ever
about whether we're getting it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
at
yeah, of
no
course there was.
point
Yeah.
at no point was I ever like, I'm not getting that. I'm passing on that. Like, nope.
Nebula, yes, these are the sort of more closed wings, so a little more compact. You can curl that tail in, get the smaller wings on. It's going to take up less shelf real estate.
The open wings come in the add-on pack, I think. Right?
Yeah. There's no price yet. And in talking to Jeremy about it and listening to how they were speaking, they want to sell these things. You know, they don't want this to be a sort of out of reach item. Obviously, it's going to have to cost a certain amount, but they do want to try to get that price down to a reasonable point of view or price point. So I would not be surprised if they can get it closer to 4. Maybe that's just me wishful thinking, but we'll see. And there are 2 different versions.
That's probably why they're selling them separately. So
yeah. So there's this is the sort of basic version, which has the smaller wings.
Yeah.
And I didn't get full clarification of this. I don't know if it's a basic and a deluxe or a basic and an accessory.
I think it's an add-on kit.
Come together.
It's an accessory pack that comes with a head, the flames.
All right,
and
everybody's saying $4.99 here, but until I see it on screen, we'll see.
I am probably going to sell my Unicron because not just money, so I don't feel bad spending that much money on a dragon, but it's a space issue. Like, I just can't have two big things like that.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I'm looking at this hiss over here, and I'm like, I don't know, dragon would fit right there where that hiss tank is.
Exactly.
This is the Buzz Off homage, designed by David Williams originally as a custom, and then they actually put the figure into production. But this head is a different head from the one that David Williams had done with it. But I love it and can't wait for it. This is just some close-ups of the figures that were revealed in that Rise of the Beasts next wave, including another dragon, this little bendy dragon.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a funny little misdirect.
Yeah.
Look, guys, we did a dragon. We got a dragon coming in. Aren't you guys so excited? We're doing a dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a pass on this until the dragon.
I love that dragon. He's cute.
He's got some personality. Look at him.
He's cute. Yeah. It's just not my favorite style of dragon. It's like the more Chinese dragon. Yeah.
Yep. I agree. I think somebody in chat was just talking about the foamy mugs. Here they are, the foamy mugs.
There you go.
They're so great.
So I know that if I go to Legion's Con next year, that's the stuff that I'm going to just be like spending all my time checking out. Like all those cubes with the lights inside and the extra little guys with the LEDs and the
Dan's gonna be like, how much money did you spend on foamy cups?
Yeah, he's gonna be like,
how many figures do you have? Everybody needs a drink.
I got this trash bag full of stuff. Look what I bought. And I'll be like, this is my little teeny tiny 5x5 bag. I bet I spent more money than you did.
So here's the thing with all this stuff is if there's not a tag or something in here that says who made it and where it came
There's
from,
one right behind it.
I don't remember.
Pull back out. There's a thing
I think actually I may have actually grabbed a card for this one. Here's my bag full of cards and stickers and stuff that I grabbed. But like matching all this stuff up is just going to be impossible.
It's like a hodgepodge.
Yeah.
You just got a bunch of names.
Well, it's like we were saying, like you're just constantly talking to people and constantly looking at stuff. And you're like, oh, I'll remember later. And then you just don't.
1-6 shooter. Trevor says insightful imagery.
Yeah.
There we go.
It might be in my next.
I guess I can click on stuff. I forgot.
There it is. Look at that. I was like, this is early in the show. This is like one of the first tables I looked at. And I was like, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to take pictures of the names of the stuff so I know what's going on. And that just didn't happen, including like the stuff I bought. And we'll get to that and I'll feel like a jerk. But oh well. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. This is also these chairs. Look at this bucket. School
Yeah,
bucket.
like everybody needs buckets. Like, come on.
Now with bucket.
Yeah, they gotta, where else are they going to take a leak, right?
That's right. I love the books. Oh my god.
Yeah, sharp.
Look at
My
those
almost-
books.
My spokes need that.
Yeah.
A little little monk, like a little skull.
Yeah, it's
In
it's
the
fun,
middle
but it's
there.
like, look, talk about a rabbit hole. Like as soon as you get this,
Yeah.
you can't just put. So like, Mike, you got the Mask of the Red Death that came with a
Yep.
clock, right?
Yes, did.
Where's the clock in your collection right now?
It's right behind Mask of the Red Death on my shelf.
So it's in your Legions display.
It's in my Legion's. Oh,
And it's
it's
just
in
like-
my figure obscura display, which is just this little section right here.
off.
right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
For
So
now.
yeah, but you don't have a room for it. You're not decorating. You're just
No,
waiting
no,
for official
no.
accessories.
But like the same thing, like Frankenstein's creature came with books too. So like I've got a book collection.
Yeah,
What do I
Yeah.
do with them?
right. So
You
you're
get
not
a
feeling
little
the.
bookshelf just like this, and then you put it
I
in the
need a little
background.
bookshelf. And
Yeah,
That's true. That's
my
Yeah.
wife, the English teacher, would love it.
she would 100% back you on that.
It's funny. No, Brian Brink's right. Like this box here on the side is a small little box for these things. These are actual full size U-Haul boxes.
Oh, that's
but,
funny.
PD 699 Canadian. Thank you very much for the super chat there. For comparison, the Creative Beast Studio 1/18 scale Arctic Dragon is pre-ordering for 230. It's 31 inches long. Yeah, I mean that thing's huge also. And it's also funny that that's technically 1/18 scale and this
Yeah.
is 1/12 scale. Although I guess technically you could use this Legion's Dragon as 1/18 scale as well. It doesn't matter.
No.
I was just going to say, no, scale seems to be moot when you're talking about dragons.
Yeah. This was a custom, obviously, Stridor homage,
Oh, I
which I
love
just thought
it.
was really clever.
I'm
Yeah, I meant to
actually
come.
slightly disturbed by it.
I would buy
actually.
that in a heartbeat if they made that official. Like, no question.
I
Uh,
don't.
There's others. There's a little Zor homage here,
Mhm.
and I don't know if this. I don't know who this is supposed to be. I mean, it's not Screech because it's not all purple, but it's got orange. It's like a faker Zor or something. But I meant to go back to this booth and take more pictures. I got a lot of pictures at their booth last year, and just incredible custom work.
Their
I
booth
just
looks like
never-
my
never got
shelves,
back.
where like some of them are up, but some of them are laid
So this
down.
was on Friday night. I managed to sneak into the floor while everybody was still setting up, and so this was them still setting up as well.
Yeah, that's what I tell people too. I'm working on it. I'm still
Yeah.
setting them up. Yeah.
Here's your boy. Wow, this isn't the one. This isn't the one.
That's a boy.
yeah.
It's not my
This is
boy.
the-
It's not
the
my
vulture.
bard bird.
No. This is
Derek,
Spiro
if you're
Toys.
still here, I'm excited for that bard bird. I think about it every day. I think
Bard
about
Bird,
it
look,
every
at
day.
this. Look at this. Look at these cloth goods pants
No, they look good.
or skirt.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That
awesome,
that bard bird is the reason why I want a whole Robin Hood diorama.
Sure.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that'll be the cornerstone of it.
Kate, I know when we were looking at the video, you were asking if he had boobs. This elephant guy. It's really just. I mean, trick of the light, but also he's kind of getting cupped by his.
It kind of has Mike Tyson nipples. And I know
Yeah,
that for a fact because I watched him for a while last night.
Hey, welcome to the show, Pete.
Hey, Peter, how's it going?
And Death Metal Dan, who is a sculptor that works with Spiro, is launching a Bushido line with Spiro toys, and I could
Those
not be
toys-
more excited. Holy
Yeah, those
cow!
look good.
Just absolutely incredible stuff. I still love the Swoosh did their articulated icons several years ago, and they rolled out some samurai armor in those sets, which actually might turn up in some of the pictures later on here. And I just, man, can't wait for it. Look at this helmet is good, all the detail, and I'm going to assume that they're going to have the same sort of feel and playability and articulation scheme in general of Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and those are just great.
Here's hoping.
figures. Yeah. You got to watch instead of buffering the fight.
Yeah, eventually there were patches of clarity.
Yeah. This is my went to grab dinner. I had the garlic butter burger at the little restaurant in the hotel.
Sounds good.
It was okay. It was okay. I think we probably could have made a better one at home, honestly.
Isn't that
You
how it
make a
always
good
goes?
burger now. Like you're pretty good with the burgers.
This is Toyfinity. This is a Glios figure. They do the Manglores, and this is their new villain, Mang Skeleton. And I grabbed this directly from John Kent. And it's a really cool figure. I dig it. I have a Manglore somewhere in my Glios bin over there. But we'll get to more of this when we go through pickups and stuff. Rock Nerd Radio. What amazes me most with Mythic Legions is just how much of a customizing community there is with it. I don't feel like you find that everywhere else. It is. I mean, obviously, there's customizing and Marvel Legends and all the other toy lines and stuff. But it is a different thing with Mythic Legions, and some of that was by design. Legions obviously intentionally made their figures modular so that you can just pop and swap if that's what you're interested in doing. Yeah. Easy. But they're also highly customizable. And I mean, the 3D print market has just changed everything with respect to that. You can see, it's nice that people will put their 3D files, their sculpt files up online, and you'll see the same head, you'll see the same mold on lots of different people's tables, painted differently. It's the same sculpt, but you'll see it painted differently, and each one is just like unique but still awesome.
Right.
What else we got here? Another shot of that guy. This is me with Chris Gorich, who works for Four Horsemen, and he and George Gasper, one of the 2-packs, the Saturday 2-pack exclusive, was a figure, a sort of a tribute figure to Chris Gorich.
Looks just like him.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
They managed to nail the likeness like that.
Yeah.
But he had Simple Trick, John and Rebecca from Simple Tricks and Nonsense made him up a helmet so he could actually, dress up as his figure for the weekend. So it was a lot of fun. And then there's him with his tongue out. Some more cosplay. These little knights. And I don't know if the Crocs are those period. Is that accurate?
It's period accurate.
I don't know. I didn't study it.
I want to know their stance on how often they say knee is what.
Yeah.
That's what I said too.
He said too. And I was like,
how many shrubberies do we need?
Yeah.
All right, with the Monty Python,
I
you guys.
can't stop it.
Yeah, that's me with Jay Reichert. How's it going?
It's Jay Reichert.
My sweaty shirt.
Ew.
You don't have. It could have just been like pixels.
It could have just been light or shadows.
You had to point it out. You had to zoom right in.
It's me with Brian Brink. There's Kitty Cat, little custom Kitty Cat guy.
Kitty Cat.
Oh, it looks like Marvin.
There's gonna be a lot of just like, hey, look at this. There's gonna be a lot of like, hey, look at this cool custom thing in here. That's me with Ricky from Plunderlings and Toy Chase, who was also at the Plunderlings booth. I think that might be it for pictures I took of me with people. After that, I just kind of forgot about all of it. That's that dragon again. This is I like this because we got the football game as like a little heads-up display and the reflection of the glass.
Looks so good.
There's a TV right behind the case, and
does that come with the figure?
So this is the deluxe pieces added on. So you have the open wings, and then you have the giant fireball. And I'm assuming is the open claw. I think that's part of the accessory pack or the upgrade.
No, set. I think that comes with it. I think that comes with the basic. But I don't know. Like I don't
either. I was listening. I was concentrating on driving safely, so I didn't get all the details.
I had stopped paying attention after all the regular reveals, and then I started seeing things like, here's a dragon, we're doing a Glios thing, and I'm like, what? I thought they were done.
Yeah,
but they just kept going.
Show and
it's
a heck of a thing. It's a spectacle. This diorama that they set up around it with all the crashed columns here and the just destroyed building and all these dead guys are all
I love the charred skeleton. I love it.
It's so good.
So the base version comes with a flat and gripping claws. That's good to know.
Okay, good to know. It's not gonna matter because I'm not getting the base version.
No.
Is the dragon made of Lego? No, it's not. I think it would be more expensive if it was.
Honestly, yes, it would. That'd be like a $1,500 Lego set.
Yeah. This guy getting torched by that flame blast. And like, you know, we were just looking at
That
some of the
picture
custom
is
stuff.
awesome. Like,
Thank you.
I realize that you took it and stuff, but that's a really good picture.
Despite
Look,
the fact that you took it, Dan. It's an
Yeah.
awesome
Here's the thing.
picture.
Here's the thing. It was a cube case, right? So there's only like certain angles you can take pictures of this thing from. And if you're trying to get like no reflection, then you got to be right up on the glass. And so it's like, what picture are you going to take from this angle? You know, I think Robo posted the exact same photo, and like, I'm sure everybody took this picture. So thank you, but also it's not going to go to my head or anything. But I don't know if everybody else took this picture, slightly higher angle.
Oh, there you go.
But more reflections.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
But God, it looks so good. I'm so excited for that.
Very excited. It should come with a charred skeleton. Maybe they'll throw that in as a stretch goal.
Maybe
It's not going to be a Kickstarter. I don't know if it's like a pre-order. I don't know exactly how they're doing it.
They said they'll have more details.
Yeah.
In the next month or two. I think it goes up for pre-order. From what I remember from the post, it goes up for pre-order beginning of next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were trying to push it back just a little bit. You know, they know people are spending money right now, especially for Legion's Con and other stuff, the holidays and whatever. Yeah. I think they were kind of like, oh, maybe tax time. You know,
I happen to have 2 Hasbro HasLab dragonflies that I
absolutely
can sell.
Liquidate them.
Yep.
This was me just looking to get a sense of like what the crowd was. You know, this is Saturday morning. Things were pretty quiet Friday night while everybody's setting up, and then you know Saturday it's just like bam, line out the door. But there were multiple places where people were lining up. This is the line heading into over here is the sort of Legion's pop-up shop. You know, one exclusive room that's just for the Legion's figures that were for sale, and get in line, and you can go in and kind of meander around and shop for the stuff you want. And then down the hall is where the exclusives were, and then the other room is where the Armory experience was.
I assume you took a lot of pictures of the Armory experience.
I did not. No, I don't think I got a single picture of it, honestly.
This is the figure I'm most excited for.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
So cool. So good. So I'll say this. I love Legions, both cosmic and mythic.
Right.
Some of the designs can get a little over designy. You know, they can get a little too detailed. There's a lot going on here, and I'm totally cool with it. It's obviously a unique visual style. There's nothing else out there like it. I don't like it when that stuff starts to impede the movement of the figure. So it'll be interesting to get hands on this and really start to be able to move it around and see what it can do.
Sure.
And
well, I'm going to get my hands on it.
For sure. Yeah. They did mention that sort of holds the face piece in, and that you're not going to be able to take those horns off. Now you can cut them off if you want, and just shave them right down, Hellboy style.
Like all of the images of him on shields and stuff have those horns. Like that's
true.
How he is. But I don't get like I get the eagle nipples. I don't get like was it like a little lizard coming out of his chest? Like what?
Yeah, that's the Basilia. That's Basilia. That's
Basilia.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. This is, you can even see like the wings sort of coming out from the headdress here.
I see.
So I assume they're like same team, you know, fighting the forces of darkness.
And if Ethereon or whatever is the bird, I guess. I think. Yeah. Which they said that they're gonna do another version of, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, I would have assumed that for sure. I did 4, and we'll cover those here in a second. I did do one of each of the colors. Not in a second, probably in like half an hour. We'll get to that. Mike and I had talked about it quite a bit, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I was
very surprised when you did it, honestly.
I went from I'm not going to do that to I'm just going to do one.
Get 4.
To, hey, I got 4.
I got 4. He got 2, and then he's like, I'm gonna go back for 2 more. I was like,
well, and that's what I said. I was like, if I just do 1, I'll be okay. But if I do 2, then I got to do 4, because I'm not gonna have just 2 colors and miss out on the other 4 colors.
That's
like
it's
like choosing which one of the Ninja Turtles do you get, because you have to get all 4.
I like this comment. If the end product has this paint job, I don't know how they make a profit. There's so much paint on it.
It's true.
Yeah, it's that's right. Hey, look, I have never felt older or like some weird old man or whatever, I had to have D Amazing walk me through the Armory experience the first time because I could not tell the stuff apart. It was dimly lit. The parts are all in plastic bags and nothing was labeled, and I could not tell them apart. Even sitting here on my desk, I can't tell the purple from the green or from the gunmetal. It is very difficult. And so if I know they're going to do it again next year, and I would, if anything, I would say, hey, label the boxes, please. Just label the boxes for people like me who cannot tell the friggin' difference. Or use this color palette that's on screen right now.
Something that's very easily distinguished.
Very distinct. Yeah. So, see, it ain't just me. It ain't just me.
There's dozens of us, Brian.
Yeah. This is a gorgeous figure. I'll definitely grab this at some point.
Yeah,
I don't know how much I'm pre-ordering on this wave, but
I think I have to do the all-in just with the amount of money you save doing the all-in.
It's a great deal. It really is. This figure's gorgeous. I didn't get the blue genie. Did you get the blue genie? You didn't.
No, but I have to now.
Yeah.
Like if I'm getting this one, I'm getting the blue gene.
I love that he's an Ifrit.
Yeah.
Because that reminds me of playing Final Fantasy VII back in the day.
Yeah. He's a little darkness going on there.
He is
a little bit. Yeah, he's got a little bit of darkness. Yeah.
So that's interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 8 horns.
He's very horny.
He's hogging the horns.
I love that he actually comes with legs too, though. Like that was.
It is cool. It is cool. Man, this sword. I don't know how that thing's gonna hold up. Over time. Yeah. Although I gotta say, look, the moose has been up on my shelf since I got him, and I was positive that by now those horns would have drooped.
Yeah. And he's wonderful.
I'm sorry, Bitter Troll, or congratulations.
I would go with congratulations.
Hyena guy looks awesome. And very curious to see. They've made this shift on articulation where I know a lot of people, once again, Robo mentioned this on the weekly this week. The Rewind. A lot of people, Mythic Legions was kind of out of bounds for them because of articulation. It was just too limited, and it didn't matter how good the figures looked and how cool the characters were. They just weren't posable enough. Hasn't bothered me that much, although I understand the complaint. But it'll be very interesting to see. Once they rolled out that Valiant Knight last year, everything changed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it will continue to change when we get the new Knights, all using the same body from whenever the next wave comes out.
How do you feel about this guy?
I like him. I do. I really like him. I don't know why. It's just a Roman guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's just a Roman guy.
It's just so weird. Like, he's just this Roman guy, like with all these other crazy snake monsters and stuff. What you need to do it's just like, that guy's just from Rome.
Is get one of the other guys' lines, the Jesus figure, and a couple of these guys. And you got
for Easter. Where are you going with this?
You got a whole setup.
So I do love that he comes with. He has the mask that is like kitty face. Yeah, he has a kitty face mask, and then on his shield, he sort of has representation from all of the. He's got Basilia here. He's got the antlers from the deer lady, and then the lion face here in the middle. So I like the sort of mythos twist on what, for all intents and purposes, is just like a Roman soldier. Any other line, this guy would be a highlight with all the details. In this line, it's just like, oh, it's just a dude. Yeah,
true. No, that's true.
Exactly.
He does come with like a face mask, so he doesn't have to be like just a guy.
And I don't know why. Like, why am I having trouble with? This line was built on just like European knights, right? Like just classic knights. But for some reason, that feels more in line with the fantasy Dungeons and Dragons kind of like it was built on that, European medieval kind of style. And so, I mean, not that Rome isn't Europe, but, you throw this distinctly different kind of armor set in here. And I'm like, that doesn't fit. That's not right. It doesn't make any sense.
You're not playing with your own line correctly.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to like go crazy, but I'll get one.
That's a great comment, Nebula.
Yeah.
There's got to be normal dudes for the Wolfman and Snake Woman to eat.
It's true.
Totally. So this is one of the other snake guys here. Again, pulling on that sort of where are we going, like Aztec here?
Aztec, yeah, I was gonna say very Aztec-y.
Which is cool, but again, I'm like, I don't know. Is that it's too Earth? That's too real. Like, you know, I don't know.
I like the little like leg things on the snake part.
Oh, the little like clawed.
Yeah, little
feet.
claw things.
Yeah. Little soft goods in here too. You got the little wired skirt piece.
It's like, how does a snake wear a belt like this?
How does it wear a belt? Good call. How does it not slither right out of it? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's true. Right. If we're talking about like eras, what do they call it? The third age in, Lord of the Rings, there's different ages of time, but there's like a little bit of overlap there as the cataclysms occur between ages and stuff. So I totally get that. And that, again, that's my hang up. That's nothing that they're doing there. It's just me going like, no, European knights are okay. Roman knights, get out of here. This is me with John and Rebecca from Simple Tricks and Nonsense.
So good.
This cosplay, like, first of all, Novian Lean is like my favorite Cosmic Legions figure. Love it so much. And then I'm just like, who's this guy back here? What the hell are you doing in my picture, guy?
He's there too.
He's photo bearing my picture. Yes, this is the War Duke guy. Absolutely, yes. And like, I had talked to them, we message every once in a while, and they were like, "Oh my god, we waited so long to make our costumes for Mythic Legion for Legion's Con, and we're like way closer to the deadline than we wanted to be." And then he rolls up with this thing, and I'm like, "What? Shut up!" This is amazing. Like, I can't even break down the shapes like on the figure, and I'm like looking at this mask, and I'm like, "What the heck?" I wouldn't even know where to start with that. It's ridiculous. So good, and she looks great too.
Sure.
But I got to tell you,
but no even lead.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, standing there trying to talk to them was really tough because she's got like foggy-eyed like contacts in.
Sure.
And I don't know if he's like these eyes definitely have lenses, but those are way too far apart for human head.
Those are not his eyes. Yeah.
So I'm like, is he looking through the mouth? He's my height, so I don't know if. And so it was real tough to talk to them. I'm like, where do I look?
Where do I look? Where do I look?
She's like, I can't even see you anyway. My vision's so cloudy with these contacts in, and so I'm like, okay, do I even need to look at you when I'm talking?
Oh my god,
does it matter? But they're great. They do incredible work. Ziri, is this Ziri? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
From Cosmic. It's funny, every time I would come around the corner, I would see this figure, and I would think it was Boba Fett because this gun that's sort of in the air, I would think that was the jetpack.
Hold on, what did they tell you about this? That's crazy.
They tell you about how they got shot at in North Carolina. I did not have that conversation with them. No, was that on the way in?
They were really aliens.
Yeah, exactly. Like... You're not supposed to wear that at the gas station. I'd shoot you too. Yeah.
Outside of the right context, they would look legitimately scary.
Seriously. Man, I hope I got a picture of this person signed. They were like right on the corner, like right when you walk in. Just a whole incredible display of like fantasy creatures and little cute guys.
They're so cute.
Little guy took all these pictures for Kate.
Oh my gosh.
Just
it's
so
like
much fun.
Guy.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a roided out Ewok.
Noble Falls. That's what it's called. Yeah, no, he's ripped.
Yeah.
He's ready to. He's gonna give him that picnic basket. Otherwise, there's gonna be trouble.
Hey, boo boo.
Yeah. Not sure how I feel about gas station aliens. Yeah, I don't know. This guy, little
little porcupine.
Is he a porcupine or is he
he's a porcupine.
Echidna. Is he an echidna? I think he's an echidna.
Nah, he's a porcupine. He's got a porcupine snout.
Yeah. And then I don't know what's going on here. This guy's got like a snoot here. Okay,
that is like an anteater.
Yeah, I think so.
Deer in the back.
Yeah, I like that deer guy. Wow, those
Bunny
are
Town.
Cool. Oh, look at the buns.
Badger.
You got Badger over here. You got
Badger,
bunnies.
Badger.
You got Poison Dart Frog there in the back. And then
does he just rub his own arrows against his own body and then just shoot him? Very efficient.
Yeah. Just a big lick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just a fun, and like, by themselves, any one of these would be like neat figures, but then all together in this display, you're just like, the world building. I didn't even notice this guy here. Look at this other frog hide in the trees.
Oh wow, yeah,
Daffy Duck. This Daffy Duck's
Love
seen
that.
some shit.
Yeah,
He's
like Daffy Duck.
Yeah, Daffy Dark, right?
I'm Daffy Duck.
I was gonna say, isn't that Dark Hawk Duck?
Yeah,
it is Dark Hawk Duck. Yeah, exactly. Send him a cease and desist. And then he's like, look up in the tree, and I'm like, oh cool, it's a bat. Nice. Bat. So fun. I just want like trees and stuff. Like I need to decorate my collection with more foliage
fauna,
and just fauna.
Foliage,
Yes, depressed
Exactly.
pumpkin. That's
Yeah,
exactly
for sure.
right.
Yep.
Kate's a big fan.
I love the little mask on that goat.
Yeah. These are definitely. I think most of these heads
little
you'll
helmet.
see on some of the tables and stuff, like unpainted. In fact, I think I might have a couple of these heads unpainted, in a sack of heads that I was given. This little armadillo guy back here. Yes, look. If there's anything we've learned in the last couple of years, whether it's Morphonauts, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Mythic Legions, customizers, or whatever, it's that Hasbro is very dumb. And that they should have rolled out Battle Beasts a long time ago, and still can.
They're my favorite part of Transformers.
Absolutely. I hear that. That's why I've made friends with people who can paint. Oh yeah, better picture of the armadillo, and I don't know what these guards
armadillo.
are. Yeah, just a little orangutan over here.
Little orangutan.
Yeah. Just cool, fun stuff. And I love seeing everybody's sort of interpretations of their own fantasy worlds and characters and stuff. They just give you a sack of heads when they really like you. That's actually what happened. I was just at the booth and they were like, here's a sack of heads. Awesome. Thank you. Good stuff. Yeah. Look at all these like painted heads. It's a biblically accurate goat.
Baphomet. Yeah.
Just fun. And like, you can just, even if you can't paint, even if you can't whatever, like a convention like this, there's no other convention like this. This convention, Legions Con, allows you to just start making your own characters, taking advantage of the work that other people have done. You can't paint, fine. Can you spend $20 on a painted head? Because that's what a lot of them are. Just and that's why, like, you see, when people get in line because they want to get to those creators first thing Saturday morning and be able to buy up the heads. Because if you wait too long, you'll see I have lots of pictures of these head racks, over here. These head racks that everybody has that are just like 3/4 empty.
That goblin in the back is pulling a chicken apart.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon chicken, so it's okay.
Oh, it's Frankenstein's creature too. Like,
that's true. It totally is. It's got to be a story behind that. Yeah, look at all these heads. Cat heads, demon heads, minotaur heads, skeleton heads. This bat is really cool. It's a nice looking bat. Aliens. All kinds of stuff. More customs. Another custom. More customs. Look at this. So this was that same booth.
Oh my god!
Very. Yeah. I was like, I got to get a picture of the giraffe. Alligator back there. Rhinoceros.
I love it. The yak. Lion. Oh my god.
Yeah, look at this elephant.
Jaguar. Oh, it looks so good.
It's freaking huge. It's got a giant pipe.
Oh, I love the little hippo.
Yeah, all good stuff.
Look at that little guy.
All good stuff. Yeah. Does that elephant look like? Why does that elephant look like Gizmo? I don't know.
It kind of
like Stripe.
Yeah.
Looks like Stripe, right? More like. Yeah, I can see it.
They were doing a I just forgot his name.
Swig.
Swig.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing sort of a. I don't know the full story behind it. Maybe somebody in chat knows the whole actual story, but as I understand it, there was a misorder placed. Somebody carried a zero a little too far, and they ended up with a lot more swigs, one particular goblin figure, than they had anticipated. And so there's sort of a joke in the community that like everybody's got one or two or 5 or 10. And so unofficially, I think there was a 1,000 swigs event where they were going to attempt to bring together, 1,000 of these figures. So everybody was encouraged to bring one, especially if it was customized, customize it up and bring them all together. Okay, so Trevor says 4 Horsemen ordered too many swigs. Jeremy did a story about him replicating himself with a potion. Perfect. Love it. I love the building it in, like making it part of the myth, the lore, even though it was technically unintentional. It's great. And so as someone
and I have to feel like I have to buy a swig now. That's like one of the ones I don't own.
I don't have a swig either. I'm surprised they don't give them out with admission to the convention. Like,
just start putting them all in orders.
yeah. But as someone who has an interest in hundreds of instances of the same figure, I was very curious to see how the whole event was going to go, and I didn't know actually because it wasn't on the show floor. Again, I think it was an unofficial thing, and it was actually taking place up in one of the hotel rooms that was at the venue hotel. And so there are pictures and video of it out there. I don't have any pictures of it, but as far as I understand, they did get several hundred people in, and it was a spectacle to see them sort of all laid out on the table. As I understand it, though, they did not have as many as the Boba set, so I'm gonna hang on to that as my little.
Good, yeah, yeah. I think I saw pictures of
nice
it
try, guys.
on Dork Layer's Instagram. It was a lot.
Yeah, the transformative nature of so many of the customs is just really incredible. I mean, this figure looks nothing like the figure that it's based on. Yeah, the core body is the same, but nothing else is the same.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, that's what I think is so fascinating about this sort of whole mythos and everything is just, you've got an already super articulated, super, the crazy paint, the crazy stuff going on. And then the way that, people's minds work to be able to be like, oh, it would be really sweet. We should take the head off this guy and the feet off of these guys. And then we might need to get a different kind of weapon from a totally different. It's fascinating to me. I think
it really is. It really is. And we'll get to some of ML Wickman's stuff. He is just an incredible, he does incredible homages, like, oh, what if the Ninja Turtles were, in the Mythic Legions world? What if, Batman and Snake Eyes and all that stuff. And I appreciate that he really tries to stick to, actually, he might be coming up here next, that he tries to stick to, this isn't his stuff, parts in the world that already exist. Occasionally he'll have to go outside, but for the most part, he tries to stick with existing pieces, even if he has to like cut them up, modify them, glue them together, whatever, to get the pieces he needs. Yeah, and that's the other thing. He's also a super, super, super nice guy as well. This is capes by Darla, which I bought 2 capes from her because they were impeccably made and incredibly affordable. It was like buy one for 20. Second one is $15. And I was like, well, I have to buy 2. I'd be stupid not to.
Those things are amazing.
Look at this cape. Look at the glitter on this.
Yeah, those
fabulous.
Are really cool.
And I assume they're all wired. They look wired.
Yes, they are. And they have a little stitched in like notch so that you can snap the pegs in on the armor and the pegs go right through the hole.
Awesome.
And it was I hope she cleaned up anybody doing soft goods or anything like that, because you go through the Armory experience, and so now you have what are for all intents and purposes generic. You have a generic sort of character.
Sure.
On his night off. Yeah, hitting the club is what he's doing. He's got his glam outfit on. But all you have to do is, so you go through the Armory experience and then you come into the next room and it's like custom heads, custom weapons, custom clothing, custom armor, custom this, build whatever you want. It was really fun. There we go. There's ML's stuff. A bat, a Cosmic Legion bat, and a Cosmic Legion.
It's like he made these specifically for you.
That's what I told him. I was like, I know these are probably already sold, but holy cow, these are like my 2 favorite Joes, like character designs. And I love that you did them and they look amazing. I was following him on Instagram as he was, working on them. And, he usually will like not show them because he wants, to show them at the events and stuff, and then he'll post them later. But just awesome stuff. And I was like, holy cow, like that's just the regular Mythic Legion shield.
Yeah, 100%.
That's not a modified shield.
Nope.
He
Nope.
just painted it and it's perfect. He was showing me the back of it.
I know exactly what helmet he's using for that.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Like you recognize all the parts. It's nothing
Yeah, yeah.
special. Like there's a lot of
Nope.
cosmic pieces in here,
Yep.
In fact, most of it's cosmic, but it's just absolutely gorgeous stuff and just incredibly fun. And it challenges me. I find myself trying to think like, oh, well, which parts are those that he used? Like what figure did he use that from? And how, when I see those figures, why don't I think of them as parts for these guys? Like how did I not see that previously? I really like the way his sort of imagination and the parts interpretation, how he approaches that. Just really, really good stuff. I don't know what this head is built on. There might be some non-Legions parts going on here.
He's got like a forearm piece that's definitely not standard.
Oh yeah. This arm. Yeah. Well, sometimes this arm is, I believe it's the staff, the Cosmic Legion staff end.
Oh, you're right. It is.
Yeah.
100%. That's what it is. Oh wow. What the heck?
This is a mythic knife. I think these pouches he made those or got them from something else. But yeah, I don't know about that helmet. There's definitely some stuff going on that it's not. But anyway, it's still incredibly awesome. So good.
It's crazy how much the shirt looked like fabric on there. Like I know what shirt like.
Oh, for the bat?
Is. Yeah, for the bat.
Yeah. So good. And I'm sure I'm just blinded because I love the black, yellow, and silver of the bat and the blue and orange of the Alley Viper. I'm already like attracted to it. Yeah, absolutely, Nebula for sure. These awesome dragon, custom dragon here. I don't know if it's supposed to be anyone in particular. It's got that sort of patina treatment on the armor, which is just gorgeous. Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So good. Like again, you're just looking at the parts. You're like, oh yeah, those feet.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that armor. Oh yeah, that oh yeah, that head. Like, just so much good stuff. He's so good. And like I remember last year and same thing this year. It's like even first thing Saturday morning, like the show is just open. You walk in, you're like, oh my god, look at these amazing customs. Maybe I'll buy one. No, you won't. They're all sold. Every single one of them is already sold. They're gone. So good. Mega Man and Donkey Kong. Peach.
Oh yeah. And the guy from Soul Reaver.
Soul Reaver, yeah.
Yeah. Is that Lobo back there?
Lobo, yeah. Shredder.
Oh, that Shredder looks so good.
The Shredder is really good, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ahsoka, Darth Maul. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Darth Maul is really nice, and like I think he's like almost too easy,
For sure.
The Stormtrooper's a little tougher. Like I don't know. That helmet is like, well, I don't know.
I mean, it's close enough. You know what the intent is.
Yeah.
But I like the Ahsoka a lot.
Yeah, all good. Let me see. Trevor sent me some pictures. Let me see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off getting these pictures to my device here in time. But
is that a frog from Chrono Trigger back there? Is that what that is?
Could be. Yeah, awesome stuff. Well, Harley Quinn, Trapjaw.
Yeah. Bane, Killer Croc.
Yeah, Killer Croc. I'm like, it's not Croc Master. That's the G.I. Joe guy.
The G.I. Joe guy, yeah.
Just so good. Just amazing stuff. Every year I'm just blown away by his work, stuff he's doing. And the amount of time, like you just look at this and you go like, this is like a year's worth of work. Like this is a lot of customizing. Like any one of these would be, an impressive piece. Just to see them all together is incredible. Different artist here. Got this says art by Ackerman here. Ackerman. I can't see what it says, but I have their sticker in my other back over here. So got an Ebenezer, and I don't know who the rest of them are. Just lots of cool customs. And in this case, you got somebody that's working, fur, not just cloth goods, but you got some fur stuff in here. And then this, like, this is Saturday, and this whole thing is just like empty. There's no heads left. Just a lot of good work. Oh, there's a bat head. That must be a standard 3D print piece that's out there. But like, look at this. Look at this cool.
Yeah.
Ah, it's so
Look
good.
at that. Looks so good. Yeah.
Curtis Ackerman. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, that's your. You got the Stormtrooper. Nice. I saw somebody. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Big Dub. Somebody posted a picture that had the Shredder. They managed to grab that one. Oh, I took a picture of this because this is David Williams' booth, and he was playing with SGX1.
Oh, that's your guy.
That's right. Lots more cool heads. Go ahead.
I think it's funny the one time. So I don't know. It was probably after Legion's Con last year. I was out thrifting or whatever, and I found one of those. One of these thread holder things, and I was like,
"Oh yeah.
Have this."
yeah. That's the thing. All these headstands, all these headstands are just for like threads, for holding threads, for stitching and stuff.
Yep.
And I think these are just like Nerf darts or whatever on the posts.
Oh, probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I zoomed in on this. I ended up buying this wolf head right here, painted by David Williams. Little Wolverine
spoiler
custom
alert for your pickups. Sure.
There. Well, I already posted those pictures on Instagram.
It's true.
Just so much cool stuff. Tell me someone was selling Futurama head tanks. Nobody was there. You should hop in, take advantage of that market.
Yeah, there's an open market now. Go for it.
Wolf King Customs. I think he was selling kits to be able to build these sort of figure designs off of base Legions figures. And again, just pushing the envelope of creativity and what you can do with the sort of base models that are already there. Like, that helmet is so good.
It is. I like the flat look of the paint on that.
Like that matte finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, little too bad action going on here.
Oh.
Black and white knight. I'm sure there's a mythology that goes along with this as well. I don't know any of it. I didn't really.
Sure.
Most mythology is disposable for me anyway. So I just like cool figures. That's all. This awesome display here had there's a working rail here with a rail cart, and they would push it around every once in a while. I was shocked that it actually held on through the turns. It's nice. Again, a nice, fun, like the displays, the dioramas, some of the stuff, just when it's that spectacle nature of things that you're like, oh, this is the only place you can see this,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what this guy's
doing.
Is
that Hellboy?
I don't know what this is.
No.
This little guy in the back.
It's like salad fingers.
What he is. We got pants. You need pants for your figures.
I've never thought about it before, but yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I like that merman.
All of it. Like, I think this is a repainted. Wasn't that from that DC? That like He-Man style DC, what was it called? Savage DC or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that lizard is from that. This skeleton goblin guy here. But yeah, there's just so many options if you want to put a custom character together. If you have extra body, you want to go buy an extra body, like you can just build characters, different artists, different interpretations, different styles. Look at these weapons. Excuse me. All kinds of cool stuff going on. Little merman in the back here. More heads. There's one up here. Like, this is what you do. Like, if you go table to table and just look at all the incredible stuff that people are making, like, that's your whole day.
That's one whole day of the con.
Yeah. And if you don't buy it on your first stop, you're probably not going to see it again later in the day. So this was a display that was set up out in the lobby area for a Kickstarter that's going on right now called Knockoff. And actually, can I bring that up right now? I'll bring it up after we get through these pictures. But it's a 2D fighter, you know, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 2, whatever. And it's sort of building, the character designs are based on, you know, 80s sort of character homages. So this is not He-Man, that is not Skeletor, that is Cronin and Grimrot. That is not a Ninja Turtle, that is Wolfgang. That is not My Pet Monster, it's Oozebite. That is not Mazinger, it's Razinger, obviously. It's not a Street Shark, that's Lockjaw. But in terms of like how the game, played, you know, so this is Wolfgang, who's the not Ninja Turtle, and Oozebite, who's the not My Pet Monster. You know, all the stuff in the background is just like playful, fun stuff. And they had a full working demo of it. It worked great, and it looked great, and it was smooth. So there's a Kickstarter going on for this right now. If you're interested, they are very short of their goal right now. So they could definitely use some help. Yes. Legally distinct. Yeah. But looked like a lot of fun. Looked like they put a lot of work into it. All kinds of cool world building stuff. If you need it, dress up your shelves. Look at these. Look at these mounts.
What are those?
Yeah.
Little guys.
Yeah. Little panther, little pupper.
What
Oh,
are
it's got swords.
How did I not get all of those?
So I think this is.
Put
I
those in
think
a
this
little
is
bag for me someplace because I feel like I need to have
Okay.
those.
this little kitty cat guy.
I like the little kitty cat.
I think this is Borderland Horde Customs. I'm not 100% positive, but I think they actually did have some of these at SGX. So shame on us if we didn't see them there.
I
We're a little
did
busy.
Not
Yeah.
see them there.
I think Cronin, I want to say there was a barbarian in the Brutal Realm, or his Crowman, I think that was. Crowman?
Yeah,
I
it
think
was very
Crowman.
close.
Yeah, very close. What's the stretch goal to get Lan and Guy from Secret Galaxy? See if I can have them working in. I'm a dummy, and this picture's blurry, and it's too bad because this was all the Battle Beast tributes that are just friggin' amazing.
I like those wings on that dragon.
Yeah, all of it is so good. I think those are gargoyle. No, those aren't gargoyle wings. Not sure what wings.
No,
those
they're
are.
not.
More Battle Beast tributes. Awesome stuff.
I like that shark. There should be more sharks.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. There's another giraffe, gorilla, elephant, just and you know, whenever I see customs like this, I'm like, oh, I need to make this one. I need to get the recipe and make it. Like I'm ever gonna do it. I'm ever gonna take the time. I just need to say, look, can you just make me another one? Like next time you make a Battle Beast guy, just make 2 and send me the bill. That's how it's gonna have to be. That's the only way I get those in my collection. And these were some of the custom heads he had painted. And I'm a dummy, and I looked at this one for so long, and I was like, I'll come back.
Is gone.
No, it was still there, and I still didn't buy it.
Oh,
I'm a dummy.
What's
I said.
wrong with you?
Oh, is that the one that you were like, oh, I gotta see if I can
Yes.
find that guy?
I was talking about it today, saying,
Yeah.
why didn't I buy that head? Dummy. Because I was looking at this one and this one over here, and then the one that I did end up buying from a different artist was similar to this, but had the black horns. And I just never went back. And I was like, okay, well, I got a dragon head. I don't need another dragon head. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yes, you do. First
Well,
of all,
4
I like
friggin'
that-
nights.
I like that robot hammerhead.
Robot
shark.
Anubis.
Robot Anubis,
Hammerhead,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Mezco head? Is that the one like the Mezco like airplane looking guy? It reminds me of that one.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
And then the shredder over there, and Cthulhu and a bat. These are all good.
It's all good stuff. Yeah, look,
Yeah,
I
you're
took
done.
another picture of it. I wanted to make sure I had multiple angles of the thing as I thought about me being a dummy not buying it later. Creative Beast Studios, they do Beasts of the Mesozoic and Cyberzoic. These are all there. They've done a couple of several very successful Kickstarters to get their various lines, the T-Rexes, the Triceratopses, and then last time was Cyberzoic, which was the dinosaurs and different creatures with all the legally
Armor.
distinct from Dino Riders armor pieces. Just gorgeous stuff. I have a couple of their Triceratops. And then it was funny. I was like, oh shoot, I haven't, seen the saber-toothed tiger, at I haven't been at a show where they had one yet. And I'm like, oh man, is it actually like that close to being done? And they're like I was like, if I'm careful, can I pick it up? And they were like, yeah, pick it up. And I picked it up. They're like, that's a production sample. And I was like, what? And I looked up and they had like, 3 or 4 of them. I was like, these are for sale now? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh great, perfect. I'm going to buy one now and cancel my pre-order.
Little jealous, although I don't have the black one. I have like the Ice Age Dino Rider one.
Look at these little guys, these tiny little articulated guys. More customs. Look at all these He-Man customs. I'm
like
just
that Two
noticing
Bad.
this Clawful looks so good.
It looks very good.
Yeah, the Too Bad is ridiculous. Web store's ridiculous. All of it's ridiculous.
Their web store looks way better than the one that Horsemen did.
Look at this beautiful thing.
Oh, that's the I saw this. That's the jingle. That's Walt's favorite horse from the carousel. Walt Disney.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Gotcha. I didn't know that. But it's gorgeous. I took a picture just because it's amazing. The display stand, the paint on the horse, everything. Just gorgeous stuff. This guy, candle skeleton thing.
Candle skeleton. That's
Yeah.
I dig it.
I don't know what's going on there. It's just a really cool concept. Really neat idea.
I like a wax skeleton.
Yeah. Well, he was just like melting. He looked like he was made out of delicious frosting.
Just stick him in the fridge.
Yeah. So this is Figment on the left here with his Epcot Center.
Well,
I like it.
Ball.
I like it.
well,
I like
all
it.
right.
Yeah. And I'm assuming this is maybe Wendy and TikTok,
I think so. Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah, what's on his belt?
It's just a
I think
symbol.
it's just a
That's
clock.
not it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't think it is a clock. I think it's maybe supposed to be a
Mhm.
clock, but it doesn't really look like a clock. Archangel in the back
Hold on.
here.
If you go back to the previous picture. So the clock next to it is the one from the Haunted Mansion ride.
Okay.
I was wondering whether that wallpaper was Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, is this the Haunted
Yeah,
Mansion
it is.
wallpaper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This whole display, because that horse was at the same booth, and so I assume it's all
Yeah.
just Disney stuff.
Yeah, it's all Disney stuff. Yeah.
Evil Goo. Yes, we recorded an episode last Thursday with Ryan Dole, and that'll go up. I'm sorry, what's today? Today. So yeah, just this previous Thursday, 2 days ago, we recorded with Ryan Dole. That'll be out this coming Tuesday. We recorded on Thursday. It's coming out on Tuesday. We'll be back on our schedule here going forward. A demon version of Lumiere. Good call. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so here's the Hatbox Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the Ninja Turtles and Casey Jones and
love
Shredder
that
and
so
Krang.
much. I love all of that so much.
Yeah.
That Krang is so good.
Yeah, like what's going on here? So fun. And I love it. Like this is a cool Shredder, but it's different from the
Sure.
other Shredder.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is. Yeah.
Oh, he's got plugs in here. I want some plugs for the Boba Fett
Yeah.
homage. Interesting. I like that there's 4 different weapons here too for the turtles. You got Donatello with the staff.
The magical staff. Yeah.
Yep, katanas. Raphael with the axes.
Yeah. My favorite Michelangelo with the double mace.
That's right. Rat King, maybe? I don't know. Oh, this is like you got 4 turtle bandanas on the flag.
Oh,
up
look
here.
at that. Yeah. Yeah.
More customs. So much cool stuff. This Lone Wolf Labs, I think this is something like that. I bought my last year. I bought my ice machine from this table
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
last year. I was like, I didn't know I needed an ice machine for my shelf until I saw one. All kinds of fun stuff. Reasonably priced, sand it down a little bit if you don't like all the print lines, paint it up if you want it to be a different color, but just awesome stuff. Whose picks are these? These are my picks.
They're Dan's picks. Yeah.
Will they be posted someplace to scour? On probably not, no, but feel free to run through this live stream and just hit pause on whatever you need to check out, whatever you need to double check. Get some Ebenezer Scrooge tombstones, some tree trunks, some boxes, like all this fun stuff. Like just dress up your shelves. What do you need? Like I know, is it Landspeeder Luke? I know he does a lot of sort of custom stuff.
Yeah, it's got little stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just to really dress up your shelves and make your display a little bit more fun. Some dioramas,
Michael Myers
pieces.
looks so sad. He's just kind of standing there, just looking.
He feels really out of place at this show. Really out of place at this show. Nobody's interested. Maybe if he was, a Legion's version. Yeah. This was at Chris Gorich's. He did the biblical, because there were two Kickstarters at the same time. One was Almighty Legends, and the other one is Biblical Adventures. Is Chris Gorich's Kickstarter in line, and he's got there's demons, so it's based on Bible characters. I'm gonna call them characters, Bible characters, and a lot of the interpretations come from actual works of art and stuff. So there's like 4 or 5 different interpretations of Jesus in the line, and he's got angels and demons and whatever else. And so when the Nemesis Immortal figure came out, he realized that his closed demon wings would work perfectly as a nice little closed set of wings. Yeah, it looks real good. He had sent me a picture before the show, and I was like, that's awesome. Please, yes, do that. This is the display for C. Jessam, who does the soft goods for Four Horsemen and some other toy companies and stuff. But his work is just impeccable. Just incredible soft goods stuff. Look at this cape, this cloak on.
Looks so good. So
good. Like this? Like what? Like there's so much personality in this. Yeah. But the materials, like it scales so well. Like it looks like there's some staining on this. Like, yeah. And the fit is just so good. But then I'm like, so I can't get into this because I can't be like, okay, well now that I've got, all my skeletons are wearing clothes. Well, I still want a skeleton.
You still need skeletons.
Yeah, I gotta get more skeletons.
All you've done is buy twice as many skeletons.
Exactly. I didn't even know, until I was looking at, I've been pulling up, people's various walkthroughs and stuff from Legion's Con. And I think it was Big Dub had done a video before anybody was let in to the Four Horsemen's pop-up shop. And by the time I got in there late Saturday, the sort of exclusives table, all it had left on it were the lizard troopers, right? The Ninian soldiers here.
Right.
And so I grabbed, it's a big sign, one per customer, so I grabbed one. And, but I didn't know that they had actually put out the Zolocon exclusive, which was the Skullman. They had some of those out. They had out some skeletons, and they had out some Valiant Knights as well. Oh, wow. And those things must have disappeared. Like first 10 people who went through the door, however many were on the table, must have grabbed all of those immediately. This again is C. Jessam, just look at this Usagi Yojimbo back here.
Oh, like so good. Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be Usagi. I think it is.
I mean, it's a samurai rabbit, so I don't know who else it would be. Yeah.
But I mean, like the stitching on these hoods, like come on, like whatever, just ridiculously good stuff. Amazing work. And this was on his table as well here. Just incredible fun stuff. This is my first night bathroom pictures of some of the figures I picked up. This was my purple knight with the David Williams painted wolf head. And so for those that don't know, you basically the whole thing was there's 4 different colors: purple, green, red, and sort of a graphite gunmetal kind of color. And you pick the head you want. There's like 4 or 5 different heads, 2 or 3 different torsos per color, different armor styles. And you pick the color of the torso you want, pick the arms you want, pick the armor style you want, and you just build your own little figure here. And then you could also pick up barbarian parts, which was the bare arms and leg pieces, to swap out pieces. You want to have one arm that's no armor, you want to have a leg that's no armor. And then, yeah, like I said, you just jump in the other room, grab a custom head, grab a soft goods cape, grab whatever. This was, I put a cape on my Green Knight. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how that came out. And then this one, the red armor that I had grabbed, because I picked out the same helmet for every one of the ones that I got. So I have this, all 4 of the colors. I have this helmet in all 4 of those colors now.
You're so dumb.
I know. But I couldn't decide which one I wanted to like have as the default with that helmet. So I was like, I gotta get all 4 of them. What am I gonna do? But then helmet.
In 4 different colors.
But then when I picked out this armor with these spikes here, I was like, oh crap, it's hitting his horns. What am I gonna do here? I was so disappointed.
Just turn the horns up.
Yeah, I don't like them turned up. I like them turned this way. Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, they're talking about they're gonna do it again next year, so we'll see how they mix it up. This is the snaky snake guy. Alternate head with the armor taken off, at least off of his torso. All of that armor is removable. This was my graphite or gunmetal colored knight, but with leather armor. There were 4 different colors of leather armor, I think it was. Black, light brown, dark brown, and red, maybe.
And he got the same color for all 4 of them.
Yeah, of course. The black was sold out by the time I went through all the black leather. Well, the first time I went through, there was black leather, but I was only doing 2 figures. And so this figure was the first one I did. And this was the one that like D-Amazing like held my hand. And was like, what color do you want? And I was like, I don't know. What should I do? What should I get? He was like, well, this would look good together. How about this? And I was like, okay, D-Amazing. Whatever you say, bud. Does that snake guy have real individual beads on his neck? They're not individual beads. This whole thing is all kind of one piece, one whole plastic piece stuck together that is just draping nicely because of the way they sculpted it. But no, they are not individual beads. But you could do that if you wanted to. He does have a bendy tail. This is 4 Horsemen Studios. They have 2 different lines, Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. Mythic Legions is the one that's been around for the longest. I think Mythic is 10 years old this year, and Cosmic is 2 years, 3 years. So.
2021.
But yeah, they're really fantastic figures. They're most affordable when you can buy them directly from 4 Horsemen, either at a show or through their pre-orders. But they do have figures available in stock on their own website, Store Horsemen. Or if it's not there, you can pick them up through like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And there's also various, you may have a comic shop near you or a toy shop near you that sells them as well.
They're worth it. I love them. I have a whole shelf.
Yeah, you're not going to want just one, that's for sure.
No. It gets out of hand real fast.
These are the Restructors, a couple of Glyos figures. We'll talk about them a little bit more in a second here. This was the Spiro Toys Animal Warriors, the Kingdom booth. These are some of Derek's customs that I thought were really, really neat. This Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes in particular, which it's even better when like these outfits are from Mego. Like Mego did a 2-pack of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, and I was like, "Did you alter the outfits at all?" And he's like, "No, not really. I just kind of took them off the figures, threw them on." He sent me a link. He was like, "This is the figure set I bought," and I was like, "It's like $15."
That's so funny.
Like, I'm totally gonna do that. I love the way that Storm Shadow looks.
It does look good. Yeah,
so good. It's perfect. These are some of the different heads, custom heads and stuff, and then there's again, the sculptor has got another line back here as well of astronauts that are going to be coming out in the next year or so. Zombies as well.
I do like the zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
Derek, if you guys could stop making toys I want to buy, it'd be really nice because like I don't have that much money.
No.
What are those?
That's
So
fair.
these are plunderlings' bodies
Is it Pink
with
Panther?
Oh my goodness.
custom heads,
Characters?
and then my
duck?
phone was focused on the figures
On the
behind them, and
duck?
not. I was trying to take a picture of little Cringer kitten and Pink Panther kitten,
Oh my
but
gosh.
yeah, that I don't know. The duck is fun. This little mouse guard guy
The
here is
little
fun.
mouse guard guy is awesome.
Yeah,
Oh no.
there you go. There's your answer direct from the source, Mike.
That's fair. No, it was a long shot, but I tried everything I could. Oh no, I'll have to buy toys.
It's gonna keep giving you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a real fun time if you're an action figure, obviously, enthusiast. It's a heck of a show. Yeah, well, custom pink plunderling. This is me with John and Rebecca again. Rebecca was Swig, and John was Sir Gerard, which was Jeremy Gerard's homage figure, Legion's Con exclusive 3 years ago, something like that. And there's Buzz Off again
because he's so good.
So good. I think I think they're going to be making this car thing, this trailer. I want to say.
They keep teasing it. They keep teasing like a vehicle.
Any interest on your end?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
It's mostly just the room. Like
same. Yeah.
I mean, how big is that compared to the dragon? Like, if you got to choose,
it's no question,
right?
I am getting the whole crew of the Ox crew. Like, I'm all in on Ox crew stuff. Love it. I just like vehicle too much. I'm just in on figures.
Yeah. This is a Crashbox Customs little diorama rooms and stuff. Just awesome. Like,
those are
look at this cool space hallway.
Yeah.
So good.
Random Optimus Prime down there.
Well, that's the new little baby.
That's the new one.
Missing Link, little Missing Link baby one.
It's the G1 homage deluxe version.
Yeah. I think it was Brian Brinks. I was playing with it because I didn't buy that one, and I wanted to at least check it out.
I like it. It's a fun little
it was very cool. Yeah, it was fun to play with. I didn't transform it, but I just ran him through the articulation.
Sure.
See how it was. More heads. Like, look at this. Like, look, you just walk up and you're like, I don't know, which one should I buy? This, and like as you're looking, like people are taking them out and buying them.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
buy that.
Just so much good stuff. Look at this jack-o'-lantern head.
I love that jack. I love the mouth on it. It's so good. Yeah,
super fun. But yeah, then you're like, oh well, I got hey, my one or two friends that I know that have painted stuff for me before. Can I throw like 8 heads at you? Can you have them done in like 2 weeks for free, please? Plunderlings had a fantastic setup. This diorama is just
gosh. So
like
fun.
I want to live in this diorama. It's so much fun. Like,
so true story. When Dan was we were watching somebody's video. Was it the
I think it was Big Dubs, yeah.
And
it might have been somebody else.
He did like a really good sort of slow pan of their whole display, and Dan's just like, if I was 8, you could not have gotten me away from that. Like,
or 48, either way.
I would have just lived in that little, so fun. So much personality.
It's like as a kid, like having a nice backyard that you could play in or whatever, or park or whatever is one thing. But to have something like this, just tranquil fantasy island.
I love that you think it's tranquil, and I'm like, no way.
It's like chaotic.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely, just awesome stuff. Love it. Love Plunderlings. Unfortunately, I already owned everything they had in stock, so I couldn't buy anything. But this is a little tease of a new piece that's coming out.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's a little like frog alien guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fragalian?
Fragalian. I don't know what those guys are. I don't know if they're selling those.
little birds.
What?
I want them
Tropical
carved.
birds.
I don't know. Those
Yeah, so this is that little frog alien guy with his little
Oh,
helmet and hood
no.
on. Yeah. Really expanding the
Is
lore
it
there.
Okay, how do we pronounce? Because it's not axolotl. That is
No.
not how we
I have no
pronounce
idea.
it.
I think it's like a sholo or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. I think you're right.
No idea.
But
No
yeah,
idea.
maybe
Or a
then.
holo. It's Oaxacan. The word is like a Mexican, like a Oaxacan word.
Hmm. More fun customs. Look at that dragon. Little plunderling sitting on him. Defenders of Eden, Armies of Ashmore. This was a successfully funded Kickstarter last year, I think, or maybe I think it was late last year or mid. Giant dinosaur, anthropomorphic dinosaur figures. Gorgeous action figures. These, I believe, I heard them say were production pieces. So I don't know. I think they're just waiting for them to hit the shore and they can start shipping them out. This guy in particular is very interesting.
It's because he's translucent.
That's it.
Yeah. And there's
this
obvious glow in the dark one next to it. Is that a woolly mammoth?
custom woolly mammoth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's on
With
fire.
Ghost
I
Rider?
think it's Ghost Rider's woolly mammoth.
Oh yeah, totally Ghost Rider's woolly mammoth. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how do we
This
pronounce this?
is
A holite. Yeah. Okay.
a
There you go.
holite. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only ever heard axolotl.
Yeah, I knew that it was not that was not correct, but all right. Yeah.
Good to
Thank
know.
you.
Good to know. Oh, that's the worst, Jay. Sorry about that. Fine that they're on strike. Get what you're due, but sucks when it ends up stopping figures. At Wade Unparalleled Universe's booth with his odious stuff, he also had a display with Mortal Ruin and what was the other one? Mortal Ruin and The Cursed Dead. I just wanted to get the name of the figures here. So yeah, you've got this like lanky looking, scary vampire guy, and then some military troop dudes as well. And that was also at Wade's booth where he had all of his different variations of his figures. I did actually get a odious figure as well. I have
nice.
One of his, it's just this sort of base version here with the plaid shirt and coat and stuff.
Also incredible, like soft goods. Holy.
So yeah, his soft goods are by Rebel 10 Customs, and Rebel 10 Customs is amazing. I have purchased stuff from her directly. My Batman Nightfall McFarlane figure has a Rebel 10 Customs cape on it, and what else did I buy from them? I have other stuff. But yeah, just impeccable, gorgeous soft goods. Yeah, more heads. I took a lot of pictures of the heads. A lot of pictures of the heads. More heads. This booth had this booth had light up. Oh, sorry. Back one.
What is that? What is this on the top right here? What is that? Yeah.
It's like steer skull thing.
Yeah.
It's like a steer skull thing.
But on top of the head, like what?
Yeah, I think it's like on top of a helmet.
I'm having a hard time seeing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there's like a helmet underneath there.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were asking about this guy in the middle.
Oh, Yukon Cornelius. I mean,
yeah, basically, yeah.
That is what he looks like. Yeah.
I bought a Rebel 10 Customs raincoat for NECA April O'Neil after shipping, tax, and customs. It turned out to be the most expensive jacket I own. Yeah,
that's
totally.
funny.
Yeah, so this person had a ton of various displays or effects and diorama pieces and laser blasts and stuff that all had LED lights on the inside, so they were all lit up. I thought maybe I got other pictures, but not there. More custom heads. This incredible
Gizmo Duck.
just
It's
Cosmic
so
Legions
good.
Gizmo Duck. It's so. I have a couple other pictures here that are actually in focus. This I was creeping on David White, Mechazone. Saw him through the display. Took a picture of him. Some Marvel homages: Mysterio, Venom, Kraven. Oh, there's the Gizmo Duck. I believe
That looks so good.
I'm a dummy again. Don't know who the artist is here, but I believe they sell kits with the pieces to convert a figure into Gizmo Duck. So good. Yeah, it's like you see that and you go, okay, fine, you sell a kit, but I'm not going to paint it. I'll ruin it. I want it to look like this.
Yeah.
I want it to look good.
I want to just buy that.
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you make like 10 of them? Yeah, there you go. Selling them right now. This was a diorama. And this sign was it was neon. It was actually like flashing neon. Very well done.
Flashing something.
Yeah, well.
That's some good underboob.
Pulled it off with neon.
I'm pretty sure that Split Ends had a top 10 record in like 1983.
I think that was with a Z at the end, though.
Yes, and I think it may. Oh, that might have been New Shoes. Actually, now that I say that out loud.
Cool diorama stuff. This incredible G.I. Joe Cobra battle diorama. Again, I would just 10-year-old kid. I would just lived in this thing. This is Duarte Studios, who is just an incredible. Look at that tank.
It's crazy tank.
Just this like, wow, it's just all so fun. There's even an explosion back here. Good stuff. Fun stuff. Duarte is the kind of dio maker that reminds me of when you select a tattoo artist because you know they'll put some of their own. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yep. And it's just, custom heads are one thing, but when you walk through and you see all these diorama things, you're just like, man, I want to have that. I want to have my toy collection live in this box right here.
It's awesome. That's so fun.
Pallets and a fire escape. Look, he's got an ice machine too.
There's reasons why dollhouses are amazing and everybody loves them. Like, it's just so cool.
It's a vampire mansion.
Yeah, hi, I want to hang out there.
This is the half giant shield. They got a nice blood fountain. Just walk up, dip your cup in.
Good. Yeah.
But like in this, this is sort of in that like Castle Grayskull range of like, is it a practical, architecturally sound interior of a mansion? No, but it is a good shelf for your figures and makes for a really nice background. And is this something? Is this like a Monster High thing or something here? I don't think this is fully. Maybe it is. I don't know. Might be a Monster High thing. Yeah, because they didn't build this wheel into this.
No, yeah.
Derek, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out and being cool at Legion's Con. Good to see you again, and can't wait to see you at the next show. Wherever, whenever that is. Have a good night.
Night, Derek.
Yeah, now I'm not sure what playset that is. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's like a Harry Potter thing, maybe.
Or like the Batman, like Bruce.
Yeah, like Wayne Manor or something.
Manor. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to figure that out. I mean, that's got to be Monster High, Kate, right?
I mean, the carriage.
Yeah, the carriage. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Some non-traditional centaurs there. This horse with a scorpion tail. Give you some nightmares.
Well, yep. New fear unlocked.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't.
This whole thing was just absolutely ridiculous. It's multi-layered, lights, tunnels underneath, sewer. Back to Robo's video. If you check out his rewind that he posted this morning, he's got some video of this, so you can really get a sense of, the view all around it. Lit up lights and torches and stuff in here.
Where do you put something like this? I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah,
in the middle of your living room.
I guess.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where you could just stare at it and get lost in it, and there's just so much detail on it, and just shelf gravy. That's what it is. Shelf gravy. Awesome stuff. These are different other dioramas that were in that same booth. What's a four-armed centaur called? An arachnotaur? Yeah, I guess now it is.
Sure.
Octotaur. Bane and Batman duking it out in Jabba's place.
Well, if it has 4 arms and 4 hooves, it would be an octatar.
Makes sense. Big Lob hanging out with the fridge. And 2 Cobra Commanders. Look at that fun Castle Grayskull backdrop diorama piece.
See, that's like a perfect little shelf piece to put.
Yeah, it'd fit right in a day tall for something, or even just a regular.
I'm sure I would. Actually, I was just about to say, do you think that these are specifically designed to be able to fit in adult?
Yeah, most of the diorama builders, most that I've seen tend to fit that scale, that dimension to fit in those boxes.
They're just so dimension. They're just so universally used.
Yeah. Little mousy guy. Look at the brickwork. Look at the stonework. It's ridiculous.
It's that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just all the
so fun
and stuff. Like, look at that. It's amazing. The smoke on the fireplace, and I just want to live there.
I'd get like 3 bricks in, and then I just give up.
Yeah. Yeah, you start doing the math. This is going to take forever.
Yeah.
Do this.
I'd rather just do this in real life.
Yeah.
They have a cave troll.
So good. Outside.
He-Man over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an expensive figure.
Yes, it is.
It's like $400. So good. This was another diorama display where they had a swirling pool of blood out with all their characters and stuff. I didn't even see this War Duke over here. Yeah, I had a video of it, but we'll skip that. Oh, you got the George Gasper's skeletons in here. Ah, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Talk about spectacle.
That is spectacle. Yeah. Ancient spirits of evil.
Yeah, anything you want there. You want to get a room, a rooftop. You want to get custom heads. You want to get figures, whatever you want. The world is your oyster at Legion's Con. This airship that was for sale. Who spiked the blood fountain? Look at that custom samurai.
I do like that samurai.
Look at this snake lady back here. Just, I don't know. It's, oh, here it is. Here's all the other light up stuff. Very novel idea. This, Godzilla looked great. Fun. It was a really fantastic, obviously covered up here so that the lights really, showed off. But nothing else like that in the room that I saw. That's yeah, exactly. There's just so much cool stuff to look at. And so you take breaks, right? You do a quarter of the room, go grab a sandwich or something, come back in, pick up where you left off. And I know that there are people who, you follow the person on Instagram all year, you get familiar with their work, and then you get to go see them and buy something from them in person. Or you order something, you place a commission and they pick it up from them at the show. That's what there's people who have their wares on display and they're not even for sale. They're just there to sort of show off their work. Yeah. Maybe get some commissions and stuff. It's crazy. Spiro's booth. Awesome stuff coming from them in the future. I think this is my second day where I basically was like, all right, I need to go take as many pictures as I can of stuff throughout the room. I almost bought this panther head. Did I buy anything off this rack? Oh yeah, my dragon head. This right here is the dragon head I bought.
Is that a Gamorrean guard up in the middle?
Yes.
Look at that. That's fun.
Super fun. Yeah, you're like, oh, I didn't even think I wanted to put together a Gamorrean guard, and now I will because I already
Now
have
you
the head.
can. Yeah, the head.
If you're like, oh, I want to make a Gamorrean guard, now I got to go find a head. That's hard. But if you already have the head in your hand, like,
You can find a body.
yeah, easy. That's the easy part. But you see the heads and you're like, oh, maybe I can start building a character around this guy or this girl or this guy or whatever, and now I'll go look for parts for them. Because that part's already done. This Atom Power from Power Lords. This thing was a piece that is from what's the name of the line? They kickstarted last year. It was Galactic Valor. And they were rolling this out as obviously a prototype to sort of to gauge interest, to see if people would be interested in crowdfunding something like this as a Rancor-ish type of, it could be a vehicle, it could be a monster, it could, so obviously a weapon. The cannon would be detachable. There'd be more articulation cuts, just to sort of get a sense of what people were interested in. And it's huge. It's freaking huge and cool. Yeah, and this is the scale of their actual figure line here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And those are 6-inch action figures.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, really? Wow, that.
Yeah, no, it's big.
Wow,
It's very big. Very, very, very big.
Oh well, no, I guess that makes sense if that's one of those plastic shelf things. Those are like
right
30 inches apart or 24 inches.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy Gerard, who is so he works for Horsemen marketing. I think he's a marketing director or something like that. He is also one of the two people that puts on Legions Con. And if you follow him on Instagram, Mythic Customs, all year long he's been making customs specifically for this show, and he's been showing them off sort of as he goes as a build up to Legions Con. And so this is all his just stupidly incredible custom figures. He's a really, really, really fantastic customizer.
Yeah, he did the Lord of the Rings cast.
Yes, last year.
Which was really good. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, just really, really fantastic customs. These are all this is Articulated Icons samurai armor here. And I know he's used that a lot before, so I don't know if he's got like dozens of those on hand or if he just keeps buying up new figures and stuff. Like, look at this Samurai Vorgus Vermilius. The like kabuki style face paint going on there, and the giant bat wings on this. Giant sword. Awesome stuff. This fox guy and all these guards. This one was just goodness gracious.
I like all the swords going through the body.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good touch.
Yeah. All these guys back here. Oh, so this is his 4 horsemen. This is what's her face? Poxus, the other guy. Yeah.
That would be Necronominus, and then I guess Arathir is the guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I like this one, the 4-armed in the Silver Samurai outfit. They're just all good. Look at this guy over here, little kitty cat. Oh, missed him. Anyway, he's a fantastic customizer. Nice guy. Great show. It was a lot. How many more pictures do I have? Jeez. There's so much.
Dan, God.
Took pictures of all the things. Look at that armor.
Well, you probably, the other thing at a thing like this is like you take pictures of all the things and then you see things when you go back through that.
I'm seeing things right now that I absolutely missed.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I missed that, but now I know how to get that, and I want it.
Exactly. Yep. 100%. Yeah, like you just see these racks after racks after racks of just cool painted heads. Like, oh yeah, I wanted a bunny, but I needed him smoking a carrot. Now I found one.
now you got it.
I want a rhino, but I want a glam horn on him, Yeah. just really cool, and it absolutely puts me in a sort of state of mind where I'm like, well, maybe I do want to get better at painting. Maybe I do want to start, building something more than just a pop and swap kind of character. Well, maybe I do want to do something more with stuff. Detour Customs. Oh, there's the fine cut version of the dragon. They just kind of like surprised everyone with, just brought it out in the lobby. I'm just like, here, everybody want to take a look at this?
I was surprised at how, I don't know if the ratchets are going to make it in the final thing, but it was very ratchety.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah.
Well, right. And that's the difference between, like the guys at the top of this company being fans of toys. They are action figure collectors. They want to make good, posable things that hold up over time. They were talking about the kinds of materials that they wanted to be able to use for it. They know those wings are going to droop over time. And so they want to make sure they pick the right kind of plastic to make them lightweight enough to not droop over time. Put some solid ratchets in those shoulders and then make it so that those wings aren't going to droop down. And I keep looking at my moose over there, and the antlers are doing fine. So I'm going to trust them on this one and say maybe they are going to be able to pull it off so those wings don't, bend down. This was Chris Gorge's table with his biblical adventures stuff. These are all figures that'll be coming out in the very near future. These were all figures that were in the Kickstarter. This back here that's those like demon wings that were on that Nemesis Immortal figure. These are all various demons that have been released as various exclusives in the meantime. Some Glyos figures. I don't know the various names of the models. Sorry, this is Bitfig's booth. He gave me a little Warduke guy. These are just little cat statues. I don't know anything about them. Cats? Maybe.
Those are cute.
Yeah, they're cute. More Glyos. This is me. I'm literally just like running booth to booth. Click, 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 click. Just trying to get pictures of everything. And stuff that I had bought, stuff I hadn't bought. Trying to remember names, trying to remember people, trying to remember stuff that was for sale. There's just so much cool stuff. I think this guy up here, this Roboto, was an exclusive for the show. I didn't even see this guy. I would have bought this guy in a second, the all translucent one. I did see this bat, and that was one where I was like, oh, I should go back and get that, and then totally forgot about it until just right now. So, great job, me.
You did a good job, Dan.
These are some close-ups of John and Rebecca's various props, helmets, and masks and stuff. Look at that. You can see the eye lenses there pretty clearly on Novi and Lean. Just a stunning piece. Oh, yeah, this is the end of my photos. This is the Legends of Dragonor, sort of a He-Man style of action figure, and they're really cool display that they've had at a couple of shows now, several shows. And I think that's it. Fantastic show. Highly recommend if you ever get a chance. If that's the kind of thing you're interested in, which I assume if you're watching right now, that is the kind of thing you're interested in. Yeah. At least once, It doesn't have to be an every single year kind of thing, but I would highly recommend at least checking it out one time. And taking a sack of money with you, or making sure you're.
That's what it seems like. That's someone mentioned taking out a mortgage, and like that definitely is what it felt like you need to do.
Yeah. So I bought a lot of stuff, and a lot of people gave me stuff. That I got. The David Williams gave me a shirt. I got the David Williams artwork shirt here. Got a hedgehog action shirt. This is the only pink shirt I have in my wardrobe.
I love
right
that.
now.
I love that shirt.
What is Mike tinkering with?
Oh, I'm tinkering with the Magic Square swindle.
Man, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. We've got, I don't know what that is. Brick something. This is insightful imagery. I can't go through all these. There's so many of them. Toy Chase. This was Death Metal Dan. This is my key to my hotel room.
Good. I'm glad you saved that.
Who do we got? Drow Taylor Designs. The Toy Forge. Space Zombies from Mars. D13, who do the Biblical Adventures, gave me a pin. Shelf Gravy, knocking off on the old Hasbro logo. I think there's a custom head in this bag. This was, art by Ackerman. Who's this one? Simon Toast, photography. You don't need that. They were definitely doing I think I've never been to Dragon Con, but they do the ribbons there. Are you familiar with that, Mike?
I've never, no.
Ribbon
not
collecting.
Really.
They started doing that this year, and so lots of different people had different ribbons. You sort of attach them together, put them on your badge and stuff. So various.
I just don't need something new to collect.
That's same here. I was like, I'm not collecting these, and then people would be like, "Here, take this one."
Yeah, so it's because everybody's got their own logo on them, right?
Yeah, so that was 1/6 shooter.
I think it's cool.
The articulated. What else we got here? Legion's Lounge. This is that was another Shelf Gravy. I gotta remember to bring some stickers next year and just give them to people. This was from the Legion's Armory experience.
Did you not get a calendar from?
I did not get a calendar. That's
actually, I keep meaning to buy one from him. I love it.
It's David Williams. Oops. Uncle Bob's Toys. Another sticker, another pin. I got these were the I think these are from Josh Brown. I think he just popped back into chat. Which is funny because when he gave me these are translucent purple skeleton hands for Odious.
Yeah. Okay.
And when he gave them to me, I didn't have an Odious, so I was like, oh, maybe I can use them for one of my other figures. Maybe the purple will match SGX1. But I ended up getting an Odious, so now I can actually put them on.
Now you have it for its intended purpose.
This is Berserker, who I think was the guy that was photo bearing that photo.
That makes sense.
I've got this head. Does the show move around? Or is always no, it's always in the same place. They move around, but you'll never get the full Legion's Con experience unless you actually go to New Jersey. Mark Calvo, calvocustomcreations.com. He gave me a head, and I bought a head. So the head he gave me is this alien head.
That's right.
Just absolutely gorgeously painted. Throw that on a Cosmic Legions figure. And then
it's not really Legion's Con unless it's from the Legion section of New
Yes,
Jersey.
of New Jersey, right.
It's just sparkling action figures.
D13 Toys also gave me a little t-shirt for figures. Chris
I
Gordon.
love that so much.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fun little shirts.
It's one of the reasons why I got the Walter 2-pack because I like
yes, because it has a little Cabal shirt.
I'm pretty sure that I've got a Sylvanian family that I could put that on and it would look like shirt tails.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Shirt tails.
Yeah, Chris Gorch also gave me his new Amazon custom. What am I trying to say? Exclusives. Jesus.
Yeah, try that again.
These are like blue and white demons in Amazon colors. I don't know when they go up for sale. I assume soon. Check soon. Follow him on Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah. There is where wanted to get to this bag. Jay Reichert. Did Jay Reichert leave?
I don't think so.
He's still here. Well, hopefully he if he left, he'll be back. Because he gave me a Robert Fett.
Oh, you're holding out on me.
Cool.
I didn't know you came home with one of those.
He gave me a Robert Fett. I got another Robert Fett too. I don't know who
I mean,
gave it
you
to
don't,
me.
it's not like you don't.
I don't remember
it's
who
not like
gave me the other one. So I got
people
two.
think you collect those or something.
Yeah. But I also wanted to Kate, I wanted to show you this stuff because he also gave me these couple of things for you.
For me?
Well,
Yeah.
Kate gets stuff.
Yeah, Kate got stuff. So you got this little I don't know what figures these are from. You got this little Count Dracula.
Oh my gosh. Do you think he plays the flute?
He definitely plays the
Piccolo,
flute.
yeah.
Started off as a joke.
Started
my
out with a joke,
God.
it got real good.
Scary
I
good.
love him
It
so
got real
much.
good.
And then he's also got a buddy. He's also got a wolf man. Who, plays the tuba or what?
What do you think those are? Do you think those are like Minecraft?
I don't know. Jace, we figured out what they were from. I can't remember what they were from. We definitely cracked the code. But we also got here. Let me open this up here. Kate deserves
Jay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, 100, I'm not mad she got stuff. I was just happily surprised. It wasn't like Kate doesn't get things.
So these are very festive, I guess. Festive for the season we just wrapped up, but you can wear these any time of year. You got a pair of earrings here that are skulls that glow in the dark.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're also kind of like translucent-y a little bit.
Oh my gosh, those are great.
Yep. And then these
Archie McPhee toys.
These are color changing, so they turn light pink in the sun and they glow in the dark, and they're little cat beans. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Cat bean earrings.
Those are all amazing. I don't deserve any of those, but thank you. I love them.
Oh, yes,
your
you
wife
do.
makes them?
Yeah, even better, right?
Gosh. Should she have an Instagram or anything?
Yes, if she has an Instagram, please let us know so we can check that out.
Thank you. Those are awesome. Cat beans. I'll wear cat beans tomorrow.
Oh man, I have so many custom heads here. like I said, literally, I got a whole bag of heads. We've got oh man, I gotta just wreck this bag because I don't want to bust the head. So I'll be sending some of these to my friend Rich. We got a goat. Thank you, beard. Sending some to my friend Rich to paint. Send some to Yokai Customs maybe to paint. We got armored goat head. Cool.
Oh, fun. He's cool.
Yeah, fun. We got. Look at this.
No, wasn't cat. I got something awesomer than cat pee towels. Yay.
Got
I'm
this
moving up in the world.
roaring baboon head.
I do like that.
We got. This is very, very close to that cyber shark head you were talking about.
Oh,
Mike.
it's super close. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got a little dorsal fin on the back of it.
I think
As they should.
Can I see that? Can I see that head thing again, real quick?
The shark?
Yeah. Okay, so to me, that looks like it should go on the end of like a wizard staff or something.
Oh,
or
maybe.
like
Yeah, that's an option for sure.
Yeah, or like your like the whatever they call it on the top of a cane. Like it should be like a
Yeah.
I like it.
We got this. This kind of looks like that Star Wars Wolfman a little bit.
A little bit. Our little shoes.
No, the other one, the one that got cut,
or Lax Severac, the one.
Yeah, Lax Severac, who got cut from Star Wars, but not my heart.
Justice for Lack.
He'll always be in my heart. Just chilling, having a drink. I think this is a red panda.
Oh, that's 100% a red panda.
Yes, he's the cutest.
I'll have to get a. Well, I mean, he can go on a Legion's body. I was going to say I'll have to get an Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, see which one works best. This is.
He has to go on a really little, like, or maybe I wonder, could he go on a Plunderling's body? Will they?
Maybe.
What was that?
Yeah.
With some
We
like
got
little boots or something.
Oh, jeez. So many heads. We got. This is. Hang on. This one's a build a piece. So it's got a neck. It's got a neck piece, and then there's a vulture head. You've got vulture head or skull vulture head.
Oh, so okay, I love that. So what I want to do with that, I want to get one of those little. I want to get a little sort of round disc thing, and I want to paint that, but to look like an actual bones, and I want to like mount it on there and put it on the wall for my spoops castle. Like it was
Oh, a little
Saber-tooth
saber-tooth
tiger.
guy,
Yeah.
Oh,
This
did
will
you
go
see
perfect.
that? I don't know how often you check TikTok, but I saw a thing. And I'm
Never.
like, I'm just gonna send this to Dan. Yeah.
I never
So
look at
they found a saber-tooth tiger cub preserved, like perfectly preserved in ice. So like they have like all of its little paws.
Oh,
and,
okay. I saw the thumbnail
like
for it. I didn't
fur,
actually watch
yeah.
the video.
do
Which
they
one is
have
which
it
one is the
Dino
AWOC head?
DNA? Can we have? I think the red panda.
Oh, the red panda? No, the red panda's not a AWOC head. This is we got gorilla. Some gorilla, little tooth sticking out. And then I think there's a roaring gorilla here as well. Yeah, Jay, I definitely saw some painted versions of a couple of these.
I like that roaring gorilla.
Yeah, it's real
But
cool.
yeah, it is. I mean, it's cool that you have these, but like, unless you have someone that can paint them,
That's the
like,
thing is I'm not going to paint them. They got to be painted though.
yeah, they have to be painted. Yeah.
All those AWOC heads are sculpted by Jason Demon 3D Studio. FYI, I'll have more on the site tomorrow. Actually, if anyone needs. Okay, so yeah, this is all Josh Brown.
Okay.
Josh Brown stuff. Did I not say that at the top because I'm a dummy?
Well, I mean, you are a dummy. We
Yeah.
established that like 20 times.
Yeah. So this is, I think this is two different red panda heads. So, yeah, both
Oh my
adorable.
God, they're so
I like
cute.
this. I like this. The slightly open mouth one.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
What is Josh Brown's site? That is a good question. He's probably not going to be able to put the link in chat, but if he wants to spell it out, I don't think I have a card here or anything. Oh wait, yes I do. Hang on. It is he is Josh Brown Customs on Instagram or joshbrowncustoms.com. It's very simple, very easy. There we go. So definitely go check his stuff out. That's that. I finally picked up an unknown one who we found out today is very short.
Yep.
I did get that Beasts of the Mesozoic black saber-tooth tiger. Awesome figure.
He's so cute.
I grabbed I did not get the 2-pack. There was two 2-packs 2 years ago, I think, as a Legions Con exclusive. And I already got the other one, so I grabbed this one. So I now have technically that whole set. This is Lord Bushotti and Pelvicus. So technically you would need to buy 2 of these and 2 of the other one. But there's one specific build I do like of this, so I'm not going to get 2. I'm just going to get the one. Like I said, I got an Odious. Wade was very kind and was going to just give this to me. But I was like, I don't want it for free. So I traded him a couple of our Glyos figures that we released this year, the Darkhawk and the SGX1, and a couple of pins.
Nice. Yeah.
So that I felt like we were at least kind of in the same range as far as like,
equitable,
what price is
bit.
concerned. Yeah. So I'll definitely be cracking this out, taking some pictures of it. I've already messed around with it a little bit, and I can say that it is one of the smoothest figures I've ever played with, and incredibly posable, and just a heck of a lot of fun, and really neat to see him, bring his original creation to life, and to watch that whole campaign come around like that. Super happy for the guy, super proud of him, and hope he can just keep on growing, keep on going.
Yeah, I got to play with it last year at Decon. It is a lot of fun to just mess around with.
Yeah, absolutely. We got, this is the Manglo skeleton from Toyfinity.
It's the one you have pictures of.
Yep, super fun figure. There was some debate as to which direction his crotch goes, but I think it goes this way with the brown in front, not the brown in back. The brown goes in the front. Trust me on this one.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah,
my brown usually goes in the back.
The Restructors, I think these guys are. Another set of Glyos figures. Little construction bots. The original,
so cute too.
I love them.
Like
the original colorway on these, I think, was more of like a metallic kind of thing, and they were really set up as like kaiju fighting, giant monsters and stuff. But now, just straight up in this deco, just straight up construction bots, and there's a pair of them, and they look great together, and the multiple builds and the multiple head designs and stuff are just fantastic fun. Bitfigs gave me this tiny, legally distinct Warduke.
Thing is freaking adorable too.
Yeah, he's like a little Keshi guy, a little Keshigomu. Fun thing. This is so George Gasper of Mythic Legions and Four Horsemen and Chris Gorge do a live stream together, and so they both were giving out little T-shirts. So I also have the Gaspar Dislikes Amusements little T-shirt. A ton more stickers. Who is this? This is playing with my shelf. It's clever. Playing with my shelf. Gave me a full set of Cosmic Legions. Have that port right in their chest where you can sort of swap out armor pieces and whatever. And this is all of the spectrum of lantern symbols. So Green Lantern, Red Lantern, all that stuff. That's cool. Oh, this is oh boy. I don't know who gave me this head. If you're in chat, thank you very much. I apologize for not remembering. This is a little, I think this is a Motu head character. I just don't know which one.
Fangor?
Yeah, something like that. Another head for me to send out and get painted. We've got some pins. Some more stickers. I wanted to make sure I showed this one because this also was for Kate. This is the little mud belly.
I love him so much.
And it's the chromey foil sticker.
He's so cute.
Because he gave you the figure last year at Legion's Con. So now we got a follow-up sticker with it. All right, that's all that. So I also got this custom kitty cat head, which was also from Mark Calvo. I believe this was also his. And I wasn't sure what body I was going to put it on, but then I had this little goblin body, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I just need to give him like a little scarf, maybe do a little touch up to make the armors match. But yeah, I thought he was adorable.
He's very Puss in Bootsy.
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I got the Ninian Warrior as the surprise unannounced figure. He is really, really fantastic. If I could have, I would have. It's the Rocketeer for sure. I had my car; it would have fit. These are a lot of fun. Looking forward to them. Just banging these out in all kinds of different colors and armor styles and all kinds of stuff like that. Ratlore, thank you. I did do the Armory experience twice for a total of 4 figures. Even after I said I was going to do it 0 times for 0 figures.
So funny.
You're a weak man.
I'm not going to do it.
It was a tough week, and I deserved it. So
you deserve something pretty.
That's right.
True.
So this was my graphic gunmetal armor build with the light brown leather. I have since swapped out the horns for the lighter colored horns because
it does make it pop better.
And I put the I have the hands pack, which has the more expressive hands and stuff.
Yeah.
So I threw those on there as well, just to give them a little bit more personality. That was the first build. The second build was, I believe, the Red Knight. Like I said in that one photo, I put the same helmet on all 4 figures, but then I did add the orangish dragon head to this one, and that solved my problem with the armor. I figured let's go asymmetrical, one of the thorny, spiky shoulder pads, and then throw the head on there, and it just it came out really nice. I dig it.
What do you mean attempting? I did it. Like, he's transformed. Wait, this is my first rodeo?
The purple figure, again, I got the same helmet, and then I had photographed it with this the wolf head on it. I threw sunglasses on it and I photographed it the other day. But I've also been using this head from the heads pack that they released last year, 2 years ago, whatever, to go kind of a Panther kind of look there.
Like that.
On the purple armor.
If I had gotten one, I would have gotten purple like that.
Yeah.
That's
Plus, he comes with the
right
tail, so you can build that out. Yeah, you had been saying you were going to get the purple one. And,
well, they said they're going to do them individually, right?
Yes, yes. Just well, so 2 things. One, they said all of and there was a lot of parts left over. They sold a ton of figures, but they didn't know how much to buy. And it sounds like what they're going to do is put individual builds together and sell them as blind boxes.
Okay.
So I don't know where those are going to be sold through, but Jeremy talked about that on his live stream, Jeremy Gerard. They're going to sell those as blind boxes, and then there'll be the production figures that'll be specific builds that they'll put out there.
Gotcha. I definitely want. Is that the new style body or is that the old style body?
This is the Valiant Knight body. Yeah.
Okay, so that's I want that in purple so bad. Yeah.
This is my Green Knight. I threw the again same helmet, but I threw the antlers on this one because
looks so good. And that cape,
that cape
is super friggin' nice.
Serious. Now, where did that cape come from? Is
that was the capes by Darla.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so this is a custom cape. Yeah. And I'm definitely going to be looking them up to see if I can buy some more capes because it was just fantastic.
Well, the color is perfect. Like, obviously, they knew what they were doing, but like,
yeah, I'm going to take your word on that.
What?
How would I?
As far as the color being perfect.
Oh, it's perfect.
So
it's good.
The Legion, the Cosmic 2-pack. The box is over on the other side. It was a homage to the old Mystery Men and Monster Maker. If you're not familiar with that, look it up. It was the toy art kit that basically had all these interchangeable tiles. Some of it was like superheroes, some of it was monsters, some of it was robots, some of it was aliens. And there were like orange and yellow tiles, and you sort of open it up, put the tiles in, make the character you want, put a piece of paper in, close it, and then you do a crayon rubbing, and it transfers the lines because they're sort of raised, transfers the lines to the drawing, and then you can like color in the drawing or whatever, ink it, do whatever you want with it. What I did not know until we did our video on the Rocketeer was that Dave Stevens did the artwork for that, which blew my mind. Yeah, absolutely blew my mind. It was incredible. And so that 2-pack has a bunch of cosmic parts in it. I haven't really done much with this guy yet. I just kind of snapped, some pieces and stuff together on this dude. But I did go ahead and do the Kit Bash Boba Fett. This body is from that Cosmic 2-pack. The head is from the other 2-pack exclusive to Legion's Con. And then this is another custom cape from that same capes by Darla. So pretty happy with how this came out. There's a couple little modifications I want to make to it. The problem I have with this is that the yellow shoulder pads and rocket bracer are from Novian Lean, and he's like my favorite cosmic figure. He's like my favorite cosmic figure.
Like, you need a Novian Lean.
I can't go around having him with like one arm missing and no armor. Like, this is my favorite guy. This is my guy. I don't care if he sacrificed it for Boba Fett. Don't make me choose. And then the other 2-pack was the George Gasper, Chris Gorich homage piece. And so this is the one build. I have to admit, I was not super excited about this 2-pack. I was going to get it either way. But I actually am kind of digging this build on this figure. And again, the wired cloth goods robes and stuff are really fantastic. And you have a lot of customizing options. And then the Chris Gorich figure we saw earlier, the photos of him, fix his head here. hanging out with them. This is just a fun build. And again, the cloth goods on that sort of skirt part make all the difference. The shoulder armor is ridiculous. I don't think we've seen that on anything previously. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
But yeah, just some really cool figures. And I think I went full bucket list and picked up a custom. Oh man, congratulations. Which character was that? Shoulders were on Monkey King. Oh, okay. Don't you have Monkey King, Mike?
I do.
And you just let me sit here and make a fool out of myself?
Wait, what? No.
From
what? From what?
Well, I said I didn't think they'd been on anything before and that we hadn't seen them before.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember all the different parts, but he's probably
well,
right.
they weren't the right color.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's everything. I think that was my whole Mythic Legions Legions Con experience. It was it's funny because last year I think I only got the exclusives and like a custom head. And that was it. And this year it was just like, you know what? There's too much cool stuff.
For like $1,000.
Wasn't that much. Not quite that much.
No, but then when you think of the real price, it doesn't sound as bad. So you always overshoot.
You know, it's that's the thing. Like, and it's not even all Legions, right? Like, I got Glyos figures here, I got Legions figures here, I got Beasts of the Mesozoic. If Animal Warriors of the Kingdom had their next wave in, I would have bought that entire wave. You know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just the amount of cool stuff there, and you know, you end up picking up things that you didn't think you were going to pick up because you didn't know it was going to be there. I didn't know this dragon head was going to be there and all this other custom stuff. So a lot of fun. Highly recommend if you can get out there, if you're in the area, if you have the budget, definitely go check it out at some point, especially if you're into Legions. Mike will try to get you out there next year.
Yeah, I know someone asked. My plan is to be out there next year for it. And I did temporarily. I got too into transforming. I was like, I'll just do this real quick. And then because I assumed I would probably be asked what I picked up this week. And I'm like, well, I want him to be in a robot mode. And then I got too into it. And then I was just, when you asked me the question about the shoulders, I was looking up a picture to make sure I got him right. Because I was like, the legs, I'm like, did the legs look like this the last time? I don't know.
Yeah,
did I get them backwards? Yeah.
We didn't even talk about, like, I got other stuff this week. Like, I got,
yeah.
That's the, trying to get to the voice parts. Jesus Christ. So cool.
It is cool. It is cool.
Yeah, very cool. It's a cool transform. A little pricey, but
sure.
Definitely a cool piece. All right, Mike.
Yeah.
What did you get this week?
Well, I guess I'll just talk about this guy for a second. I did get the second of the Magic Square third-party robots, the Combaticons. I do have the first one. I'm pretty much all in on these guys. I like them. They're a fun mix of like the cartoon and Masterpiece, and they both feel good. Like, they're not super hard to transform, but they're not super easy either. It's like for me, it's a fun medium.
And this is your first. This is your first Bruticus.
No, it's not.
Your first third-party Bruticus.
No, it's not. but it is the
right,
one.
It's the only third-party Bruticus that you currently own.
No, it's not. But it is the one that I will be keeping. The other one.
Hit up Mike's store for
right.
You're looking for a third-party Bruticus.
Right. And I did because I'm friends with Canadians and they get stuff early sometimes. I did get the whole new wave of Black Series figures, which I did a video on for anyone that wants to wait.
Yeah, I got the notification right as we were going live. I was like, "What are you doing? You don't putting it live at the same time?"
I did that a long time ago.
Oh, did you? I only got the notification. Yeah. Literally, it came in at the same time as the notification for this live stream starting.
No, I put that live like on Tuesday.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But
nice job, YouTube app.
Right. But I did get. So it's funny. This guy, he's from the video game Jedi Survivor. He's a High Republic Jedi turned Sith guy. He's got obviously one arm.
What?
in the game, he gains like a second force arm. In the video, which I recorded last Saturday, I mentioned, man, it'd be really cool if they had a force arm version. And the day I made my review live, Hasbro's like, here's one with a force
Done.
arm. Like
For
same
you,
day.
Mike.
Same day. But it's okay.
What's the possible? I mean, that seems like obvious that they watched your video and then were.
Oh yeah, 100%. They were like,
"Oh,
you
that's
know,
a
Mike's
great
gonna
idea."
post it today.
Oh, so are you going to get the other one? It's in a
Hey,
two-pack.
yeah, I'm gonna. It's a 2-pack. He's got a commando droid, which I like anyway, so I'm just gonna get it. But for me,
Doesn't have underpants.
like, yes, there's no underpants on that droid. 0 underpants. They've done it where like, yeah, they've
Absolutely, Curtis. They're awesome capes, and I'm definitely going to be looking to get more.
Oh, dude, those capes are great. I'm gonna pick up some of those capes for sure. Anyway, so it was just a weird thing, but I also got this Vernestra from the Acolyte.
Oh, yeah.
She's fine. She's not great. But she's fine. And then from the Acolyte as well, I also got little Basil.
Oh, yeah.
This little guy that runs around.
Is he about the size of an Ewok or taller?
Yes, he's about the size of an Ewok. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the big thing from this wave is they redid Luke Skywalker and
that's right.
Princess Leia. So I got the all new Luke Skywalker and Princess
Do you
Leia.
think it was worth updating both of those? Is
100%,
that enough of an update for how long it's been?
Yes, mostly because the old ones had soft goods and it was terrible. Let me grab the.
Does that Leia not have soft goods?
No.
Oh, all right.
He made her sassy pants though. I'm really a fan of that Leia right there.
So like this is the.
Well, that old head is not good.
No,
is
it's
that the
not,
head
but-
from the? Is that the individual release or is that the Landspeeder head?
This is the Landspeeder one.
Okay, that's what I thought,
I have both, and I showed them off, but there's a Landspeeder one which is closer. But yeah, the Leia also. Let me grab her real quick. She's not great. Here she is.
Faded plastic. That Wolfman just hit my pile of loot today.
I got the Wolfman's coming on his way. He should be here next week. But yeah, it's just like. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, this looks like a doll. And this looks like an action figure.
It's tough. Like we used to joke. I used to joke when we actually did reviews and stuff. Like I'll never be happy. Like if they do soft goods, I want plastic. If they do plastic, I want soft goods.
I want soft goods, 100%. Yeah.
Phil says he's picking both of those. Dagan Garrus as well. Great figs.
Yeah, I'm definitely. So for me, that's enough to where like I wouldn't mind owning both because it's a sculpt difference. Whereas they just did like Balin's skull from Ahsoka with a cape. Like he's the same figure, but now he has a cape. Like I don't need that. But they're doing this guy, and now because his lightsaber splits apart, so now he can hold both in both hands with the force.
Yeah,
force
but you
hand
kind of feel like they could have done that the first time through.
Oh,
like give him
100%.
a removable
No.
arm. Like
that's the thing they should have done. But I also think that's asking too much of Hasbro at this point. Like that's how
for
they
Star
should have
Wars.
done it.
For Star Wars, yeah.
For Star Wars, that's asking too much of Hasbro at this point. But like I would want both looks because he spends most of the game looking like this. It's only in that last fight he grows a force arm. So it's like I don't want that on my shelf as my only representation. Right. But yes, they also Temu do love milking and like they're a corporation. Like they're gonna make it. You don't have to buy it, is the thing. Like,
it's frustrating though if you already picked up the one, or if you actually do want to, have the flexibility of arm, no arm, those kinds of things. It's like
I will give them the benefit of the doubt. Not benefit of the doubt, but I'll just say that I'm one of the very few people that got this already. Like most people, because he's not released in most places, if they wanted to cancel this and get the 2-pack version, like they could easily do that. It's not like they made it well after the single carded version came out, and now you're stuck having to buy both if that's what you really wanted. But yeah, it was a good week for me for toys. Got some bots. I'll have some Mythic Legions coming.
I probably could have like shipped it faster, but I was like,
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about
you'll
it.
have it Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm just happy to have them. And then I did get the HasLabs, like I said. I got 2 of the dragonflies, and I don't know. I feel like I'm winding down on GI Joe.
Checking out on Classified. Yep.
A little bit. Like I got most of the guys I want. And it's getting to the point where I think the big vehicles and stuff are cool, but they also are taking up too much room. And when I see something like that dragon, where I'm like, if I have only so much shelf space, I'd rather have a dragon than a dragonfly.
Absolutely.
Like, so I gotta make choices.
Fly, dragonfly, fly.
Right. I just don't think I want the dragonflies anymore. But I did a year ago when it was a thing.
Look, that's the cycle of the collection, right? Like, interests come and go, space comes and goes, but stuff's always coming in. So at some point you got to get rid of other stuff. So you are definitely own too many dragonflies right now. at the very least, time to get rid of at least one of them.
I didn't get the Rattler. Like I didn't back that. So like I don't know. I'm already okay with not being a completionist, and now I'm
of course,
I don't have the Rattler. Do I need the Dragonfly? Like, do I even need this hiss anymore?
Right.
I've had it for over a year now.
Hey,
and
look,
it's down on the shelf.
The minute you make that decision, you'll just clear it all out, and it's going to be an all or nothing type thing. You're going to go down to like 3 figures. You're going to be like, all right, I only want to keep the figures that came with dogs, and everybody else has got to go.
That's pretty much what it's going to come down to.
What it's going to be.
I want to keep Crocmaster because I love the alligator. I want to keep the dogs.
Yeah.
Everybody else might not even display the figures anymore. Like,
get rid of the figures, keep the
dogs.
Any animal's allowed to stay. Everybody else got to go. Yeah, for sure. One last thing I did want to plug real quick here before we bail. Designer Con is going on for one more day. If you're out there, if you're in the area, definitely hit up Rocom Toys booth 1614. Pick up your Glios Bone Raider. This is the first in-hand piece from the Kickstarter that was just last year. This year, turning around fast. Very excited to see this finally hit. The color is doing weird things on this camera because it all looks the same. It looks the same in person. It's very pink. The pictures I posted on Instagram are pretty accurate. And Suman from Rocom Toys even said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you got that's how it looks in hand." I was like, "Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?" And this comes with 3 different heads. You got this regular skeleton head. You've got the steer skull head, and then there's like a zombie head, which is buried under all this stuff that I just piled on top of my desk here. So I'm not going to get it, but yeah, it's a really cool figure, and I'm looking forward to getting all the other figures in from the Kickstarter, including the sort of regular bone colored version of this, and then all the other figures that were in that Kickstarter as well. Start swapping out with the parts on all my other Glios figures. So I think that's it. I think we covered everything I wanted to cover tonight. Thank you very, very much for everybody for hanging out in chat and just looking at pictures and talking Legions and stuff with us. It's been a 2 weeks. It's been a heck of a 2 weeks. Stuff and things. Jay and I are back at Toy Geeks. We recorded our episode just the other day. That'll be out on Tuesday. Secret Galaxy, we posted a compilation video this week that Greg put together sort of at the last second because we did not feel like shooting last week. I didn't feel like writing. We didn't feel like shooting. So we took the week off, and then we're back at it this week. So next week, you'll get to see the history of Monopoly. And this week I'm writing something else that I can't remember off the top of my head. But
what won the the
vote?
Patreon,
the vote was New Coke.
Yes,
won the vote.
That's what I wanted. That's what I voted.
Real quick, Dan, what's the big thing under your lamp behind you? This is a Joy Toy 1/18th scale mech. Fear something. Fear. I can't remember what the name of it is. If you scroll back like 2 years on my Instagram, I've got tons of pictures on it and the name of it and everything and whatever. But yeah, that's Fear. I can't remember what the name. It's the sort of storylines, the brands and stuff. I never know what any of them are, so they don't really like stick.
You just buy.
I bought this one because it reminded me of JT Marsh's Exo frame from Exo Squad. So it's pretty cool. But cool. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out in chat. Kate, thank you for hanging out and being here tonight. Mike, thank you for hanging out and being here tonight. We'll see you. We might see you next week. Might do this again next week. Not this long.
Yeah. Fun.
But, let's see. I got a lot of, like I said, I got a lot of PO box mail that I need to go through. That's been sitting around for a really, really long time. And there's some really fun stuff in there. And I feel like a jerk because I haven't done anything with it. So we need to clear the board on that. So we'll see you then.
Awesome.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Later.
Have a good night.